Hello, guys, and welcome back. As you can see, I'm here with Kieran and Jonathan. How is it? How are you all today?
Alright,
Uh,
We're good. We're still
I'm
breathing.
good.
We're still breathing, so we're alright.
that's the main thing. Keep on breathing.
Just
Keep on
breathe
breathing.
air. Simple.
He's been locked up now, Andrew Tate, hasn't
Uh,
he? Yeah, so like in like jumpsuit and that lot, like he's yeah, he's locked up. Come on.
is what it is.
Couldn't happen to a nicer person.
Exactly.
Right, I just want to clear something up.
Here we
Right.
go.
Yeah, exactly. Here we go.
Cute sad music for Lee.
No, no. What it is, right? On my last live stream, I was getting a lot of slagging off for what I said about strikers when I said they get paid and people said they don't. I've done a bit of research and some people actually do get strikers pay. So not everyone, it's up to the union, but a lot of people do get strikers pay. And that's what I was trying to say last time. You get strikers pay. I'm not talking rubbish. I can literally get it up on my phone now because I screenshotted it. Some people do get strikers pay. And that's what I was saying. Now, the train drivers have got strikers pay. The NHS, well, the nurses, they don't get strikers pay.
And the ambulances, they got strike, I think, next week.
Yeah, they have, and even junior doctors. So I do believe that people are striking to make their workplace better. But obviously, that's what I was saying. You know, people who strike, some of them do get strikers' pay. And that's what I'm saying. Yeah, I know you get paid for working too. That's what I'm not saying you don't get paid for not working. That's what I was saying. Strikers, some of them get strikers' pay. So that's the only thing I wanted to say last time is I know that I weren't saying it, as I should have been saying it, but that's what I was trying to explain. Some people who go on strike can get strikers' pay to help them with the cost of living and energy and
Living
prices.
prices.
Yeah, exactly. They get that for it, and that's what we're trying to say. I weren't
That's
trying to.
what the Prime Minister said in
Exactly.
Parliament.
Actually, talk about Prime Minister. Sorry, John, I will get to your subjects in a bit. What is
So
everyone's opinion on Russia banning strike?
I would say, I stick to nuts. I would say banning strike is not fair on NHS and that.
Now, actually, go on, Kieran.
I ain't got an opinion, to be honest. Like I said like I said on the last episode of this, some people should be grateful that they've got a job. There's people out there saying, "Oh, I'd do out for a job. I'd do out. I'd clean bins. I'd do whatever. I'd do this. I'd clean bogs for a living. Be a cleaner." I know 5 people who've just recently got a job just after Christmas, and it's the shittest job they could have gone for, which is like cleaning and that lot. But they're grateful they've got a job.
Yeah, exactly.
Get the house. It gives me instead of wasting money at home watching TV all the time and eating because I'm not doing anything. I'm going out there earning some money. I can pay my bills off. I can buy nice things. So most people that I know are actually happy with the job.
I mean, I'm not saying that he should ban striking because some people do need to take a stand, but I don't think that he should get rid of it altogether. I think he should sit down and talk. I mean, I know some train drivers have gone back to work because they have got a 5% pay rise, and some people have took that. but it's like he seems more focused on actually getting the train drivers back to work than he actually does sorting out the actual NHS. And I'm like, how can, if that was me, I'd want to sort out the nurses first, because even junior doctors run about going on strike. I'm like, no, you need to sit down with the unions of the NHS and the workers, not the, and just be like, we need to come to some like talk of what to do and how to do it and how to proceed from there. That's what I do believe. I don't believe he should get ban striking. I don't believe it. I'm just think it would cause much of an uproar. Now, I mean, I've been behind him with a couple of things he said. I've been like, yeah, I think that's a good idea. But I actually just do think some of the stuff he said is just ridiculous. And I'm like, mate, you can't say stuff like that. But yeah, anyway, that's enough. I'm not going to go on about what I just wanted to clarify when I said that you get paid for striking. I meant that you get strikers pay. That's what I meant to say. I've clarified that. John, go on, mate.
What is opinion on Super Trump funding and new expansion?
Well, I don't know really know much about it. Obviously,
I know you ought not been on Super Trams. I've been on one, and I've been talked to this someone who I know on Facebook and talked to him about what they're gonna do with expansion. And I've been looked on Twitter. Oliver Coppard, hang on, Clifford. He's put on the status saying that stage one of, hang on,
it's okay, John.
Stage one completed, but now they're waiting for stage two to be completed. Don't know when that happens.
Well, I'm all for improving public transport. I really am all for improving it, and I do think if this super tram actually does come here, I do think it'd be a lot better, and I do actually think that they need to improve
That's what they're doing. Oliver Coppard, you're gonna improve it on 2024. That's in one year. And for contract, stagecoach contract will be ended on that year.
Ah, right.
And we're having more trams, plus we new tracks. And expanding bigger across South Yorkshire.
Alright. So are these like super trams going to be all over the UK, or is it just
No, just the South Yorkshire.
Right, okay.
If I was really going to from Harris Road, that's up my road, to town, or Meadowhall, do filming.
Yeah.
Then we could do.
Alright.
But now we haven't got super tram up here for the moment.
Alright then. And what year did you say this will be completed by?
It's not completed, but for contract will be ended at 2024.
Not long then, only like a year away.
Mm-hmm.
It's not actually.
That's what Papa said, and I've been all research about it.
Right, give us 2 minutes, people.
Right.
Headset were dying. Alright then, well, obviously, I mean, I hope it does get completed and that lot, on time and that lot. But obviously, it's all due down to the funding. I mean, obviously, like I said on the last one, I do know funding is actually a big problem with everything and that lot. But obviously, I'm sure they could raise some funds somewhere else. So let's hope it actually does. Hopefully it does happen, and then obviously,
Yeah, I agree with you.
I think it'd be nice, like, to connect all of that South Yorkshire together. It's like, I'm from this side, I'm from that side, and with these super trams, I think it'd be a lot better. Like,
No, but when we finish this podcast, I will send you South Yorkshire Supertram expansion map on SC channel, not a channel, but
yeah, I know what you mean, chat. Yeah,
chat.
yeah, man. Kieran, are you still there?
Yeah.
Alright then. Well, have you got anything else, John, to talk about, or not? Because I have got something I do want to talk about.
Yeah. Right. Let's see. What's opinion on
On that, lads.
Sorry about that.
So,
What is your opinion on Sheffield new developments?
I didn't.
Buildings.
Obviously, like, the buildings and, whatever the building obviously will, be great for, the economy and that lot of, like, in South Yorkshire and that lot. So I do think that would be a lot better. So, yeah, obviously it depends what's going to be there.
Like,
But,
for example, they're gonna revamp Sheffield Midland Station for a while for HS2 with new building surroundings. They started building new Sheffield Hallam University already.
alright.
I've heard they're trying to take the abandoned building and trying to restore it to what it once was.
That's what they're gonna do with all abandoned buildings.
There's one near up here, but they were doing something to it, and then they haven't come back to do it since.
Oh, what, that big, like, house that were, like, near yours?
Yeah.
Yeah, last time I saw it, they revamped it all, like, made it all new, and then just, like, left it. It's like, well, what's the point of that?
What's the point in that? I mean, they probably run out of funding to do it, like, but
That's all it is. Nah, it's all just, like, all to do with funding and that lot. I mean, obviously, government's like saying, oh,
they
can't
might ain't got cash in their pockets.
That's the whole point. But,
true. I mean, have you heard that story about them builders that were building a house? I think it was like building a house or a shopping centre or something like that. They were building a big thing. They weren't in UK. It were in other country. They were building something, and it was a brand new shopping centre. And I think they were nearly finishing it. They just had to put. I think they had to put like a few finishing touches on it. And the contractor who actually gave them the job pulled out at last minute, so they couldn't open it because they had to put five more shops in it for it to be completely full of shops, like similar to the Warlers. And then I think they were adding some extra stuff, but they just pulled out last minute. So now it's left to be abandoned, and now they're trying to get it knocked down now because they thought, well, if we can't add to it and we can't, open it, what's the point of it wasting land? We may as well just give it, let the land be free and let something else be put on it.
I do agree with that. I do believe if they lose funding, that then they should, like, change it into something else. But I do know that would cost a lot, like from changing like a shopping mall into like whatever.
Block a flat.
Yeah.
Like Meadowhall. Have you heard about Meadowhall yet too?
No,
I've
not
heard of
really.
it, but I don't know what's happening.
No Meadowhall. They Chevy Council giving Meadowhall expansion go ahead for Leisure Hall.
A leisure hall in Meadowhall.
I'll be
Not
alright.
inside Meadowhall, but outside to make it bigger.
Oh man, Meadowhall's too big as it is. I get lost going around there. Nah, they make it any bigger. I'll
They saying to City Council saying, oh, can we build a new leisure hall? And I've been watching this meeting, I think it was, 2022. And I sat on the floor in bedroom, watch it all the way through. And they giving that presentation up and tell you all the details. And they saying, yep, it's go ahead. And it will delay about 2029 to be built.
Alright. I just changed subject. Someone said, can I do a review on Prime? Just to let you know that I've already done one, and that video should be up Sunday. Just thought I'd let you know. I mean, I don't know. I mean, obviously there's so much, stuff going on. They're trying to make the areas a lot better.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It's just what the hell. Alright, so remember the chats, the whole chat's just refreshed for some strange reason, I don't know why. On my phone it's still going, but on the screen it just went boop, completely black. Anyway, have you got anything else you would like to talk about, Jonathan?
Dentist.
Dentist?
Yeah.
Why do you want to talk about dentist?
Oh, then I'm fucking move on then. Fuck's sake.
No, I'm just saying. There's not much said about dentists, I mean, we all have...
Oh my fucking god.
No, we all have to go to dentists. Some people might not like it, some people do enjoy it, but... Yeah, I mean, well, with the dentist, it's just one of the things, like, if you feel ill, and you've had it for a couple of days, you go to the doctors and that lot. So obviously I don't really have much I can actually say on the dentist frontier. I mean, what do you want to say about dentists, John?
I would say about dentist, I had so many toothaches, and my dad rung them up, and we've been waiting for phone call so many times.
Yeah, I got one, mate. The phone call system, but with not just the dentist, like with the doctors and that lot, they always can be like saying, I'll give you a call back, and you're there like, alright then, I'll wait for the call back. Like, you come up on Monday, they'll give you like a call back on Wednesday. It's like, oh, it's too late now.
Same with doctors.
Oh, what
only way you can get an appointment at my doctor's is if they send you a letter to go for a review, like a checkup to see how you are, like make sure you're up to date with your jabs and everything, with flu jabs and that lot. Because I got a message on my phone the other day saying about my... They sent me a message the other day, doctors. You are now it's what's it now? It's that time of the year again. Come to surgery to get your flu jab. Ring this number. So you ring them up. Surgery's full. We'll give you a call back. What, to book you for my flu jab? So only way I ever get to go to my doctors now is if they send me a letter, because I'm not always ill. I mean, I do get ill, but obviously I'm not ill 24/7. So obviously I come under a category where I don't always get ill, so I only have to go for like routine checkups basically. Just make sure nothing's growing on me, make sure I ain't got anything to worry about. It's just one of them things. I don't know why. I don't know. But that's the only way you can get an appointment in my doctor's if you get a letter and say, "Oh, I've got a letter to come down for a review. When have you got a space free?" And they'll say, "Oh, come down on the blah 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 day."
Mm-hmm.
But if you want to get a call back just for a chesty cough and just say, "Oh, can I come in and let doctor hear my chest because I'm wheezing and I'm coughing?" It'll give you a call back. I'm dying up floor, I'm bleeding out. You'll still get a call back.
Sure, man. I mean,
Stupid.
I heard on the news. I think it was. I might get this wrong, but I think it was like 5 hours. Someone had to wait when they had an heart attack. It's like, what? And this is where I actually, going back to what I was saying earlier on, I do believe, and I know Kieran and John will agree with me, I do believe the NHS is, well, basically, it's fucked.
NHS need to sort things out with health and secretary. Same to Prime Minister. But Prime Minister do stuff.
He doesn't seem to be doing all, I mean, I can't remember, look, just let me stop you there. Someone just said talk about Prince Harry. I have got that is my subject later on.
No, that's what I just
No,
gotta say.
no, we're gonna talk about him. I want to talk about him, but yeah, well, I do agree that the NHS is on its knees and it does need the government to be like, well, if not sort it out, like give them a boost at least. But like I said this on my last live stream, that the government will not sort the NHS out because if that's the case, then all the NHS lose their funding, and it's just the
What
government.
happens? Sorry to interrupt you, Lane. What
Okay.
happens if one of GAN's members come to you, let's say, I mean, not say, but gun you, shot you in the chest or stab you to death, and someone called for ambulance saying, "Oh, sorry, we're on strike," and you fucking bleed out to death?
Now, thing is, I do know that when they want strike, the word also doing like category ones. So I do believe that if you do actually probably word like dying out and that lot, then I do actually believe that they would actually help you. So I don't think that they'd just ignore you. They wouldn't just ignore you. They would sort it out. They would come out, but obviously the time you'd have to wait, well, could be anything. Could be like up to hours and that lot.
They said if it's anything life threatening or emergency, they'll come out. But if it's anything like I don't know, if it's anything that's not classed as an emergency or not classed
Category
as
one.
threatening, yeah, then that's when you're not going to get anything. But if you are, like John just said, if you are dying, you've been stabbed or whatever, or you're having a heart attack or anything like that,
Yeah.
that's more of an emergency. What they're classed as emergency, then you are going to get an ambulance coming to you.
Yeah, I understand that.
Yeah.
Which I'm glad about that because, like John just said, if you're in the wrong place at the wrong time and you get done in, battered, shot, killed, stabbed, anything like that, you chop off a finger, anything like that, you're supposed to do just, I'll wait till you come back on. It's all right. I'll be dead by then, but I'll wait.
Yeah. I mean, like I said,
Where's the queue?
no, like I said, I do agree that I am glad that they are, like when they are on strike, that they are still, going with like people who need it. So I am glad with that, but obviously, I do think that, I mean, I understand why they are striking, But I do actually, I know I'm going to get slated for this because I did last time. I do believe some nurses are in it for the right reasons, but on the other hand, I do think some nurses are just in it for a pay rise. I literally,
Mhm.
that's what I do believe, and I do believe that we need to support the NHS, and I do want
I agree with you.
exactly, and that's what we need to support the NHS in any way we can. But I mean, we trust the NHS. Like when we have to go for like surgery or anything like that, we trust the NHS. And then, but I do think a lot of people, and it is true, I do think
Mm.
a lot of people have lost trust in the NHS. I
There was
mean,
a story up about them other day actually about this. I can't remember when it were, but it were not too long ago. But I can't remember what day or date it were. But it weren't too long ago. A woman was having a heart attack, and they said, "Oh, ambulance on its way. It'll be 90 minutes to get there."
hmm,
By the time, and obviously there were two teenagers at this point, like probably 18, 19 year olds. Um, by the time not the hospital, by the time the ambulance got to the woman's house where they were, the woman had died already before they even got there.
Bloody hell.
And the only thing they did is just try to, bring her back round. Did everything that he's supposed to do. Try bringing her back round. Nothing worked. Obviously they say time of death. It was like after 5 p.m. or something like that.
hmm,
And they
Mhm.
just only thing the nurses did is sorry for your loss, and then they put her on the stretcher, put her back at ambulance, and drove off like they would normally do.
exactly, and
And so
Yeah.
them I don't know where the dad was. The dad wasn't there, so I don't know if they'd like if it was just like a single mother raising the kids or what. But obviously, someone's having a heart attack on the floor. You're trying to calm them down,
hmm,
and the ambulance just think, oh, we'll take the scenic route to get there, shall we?
exactly.
And the thing is, it was a small village as well. It was a
Hmm.
small village, probably about I don't know roughly how many people were there, but it was only a small area, so it wasn't like they were in the middle of the town centre where there's traffic busy all the time. They was in a small area,
Right. And
so I don't know why. And the NHS did get slated a lot for that, saying, "Oh, you can let people die when it suits you," but all that lot.
I don't know. I mean, I can't say that, if they had got there a lot quicker, they could have saved, because sometimes they can't.
Not true, yeah. I mean, I agree with that, yeah.
But I don't know. I mean, it's hard. It's an hard one to say because you just don't really know the air. I mean, if you don't know the area, that's why they could have been late. They could have been on another call. Because it was like saying on the news earlier on today, it was like saying that um no one wants to become a doctor anymore or a nurse because it's just not entertaining anymore. Not entertaining, but they don't like advertise the job and all. They're like, oh, become like age ago. People that used to go through years to like become doctors, and now it's a case of they're just like, I'm a doctor, you're
You know what?
overworked, you're underpaid, and I do think they need to actually help the NHS because, I mean, I heard on the news that some doctors are thinking about going to work abroad. I'm like, we've hardly got any doctors in the United Kingdom. Half of them go to work abroad. You might as well just literally just go, well, you know, if I'm going to be, I'll just stay in.
People, what do you call it? It's because the pandemic happened. That's what it is. When the pandemic happened, They were like, "We are NHS. We've got the right equipment to do it," and they weren't ready for all those people to say they were positive, and they didn't expect all those people coming in. Not everyone went in with COVID. I will admit that. Not everyone went in with COVID. There was other people going in for other injuries, like other stuff. But even there was a young woman, and she was learning to be a nurse. She was like on work experience, I think, at the time. And she actually said on the news, she actually broke down in tears. She went, "I know doctoring and like being a doctor and a nurse is a hard job, and and people should respect them, which we all do." And she even broke down in tears, saying that she didn't expect the job to be this hard. And everyone was saying, "Well, it is the pandemic. Unfortunately, it has happened when you're learning to be a doctor or a nurse, should I say?"
I gotta admit, the pandemic did actually put a lot of stress onto the NHS. I do agree with that. But thing is, though, I mean, in a way, the pandemic's over. In a way, you know what I mean? You don't need the pandemic anymore.
You can't blame the pandemic. Can't blame it anymore.
We can't blame it. It was a tragedy, but I don't know. It's just everyone's blaming the pandemic for anything. Oh, the economy's shit. There's a pandemic. Like
I actually argued about someone about that ages ago. Someone actually asked me over messages, and they were doing like a survey. Like them. They were like going around and they were saying like, "Oh, who would you blame with the world being the way it is today?" And people were blaming COVID, and they were like, "COVID's done this, COVID's done that." It's not just the pandemic's fault. There's other things behind it. You can't just the reason I lost my job, the pandemic. No, you lost your job because they couldn't afford to pay you.
Exactly.
The reason why my kid's antisocial, it's the pandemic. No, your kid's antisocial because he hasn't had time to hang around with people when you had to when you had to quarantine. Young kids don't know what's going on. They just think, "Oh, what? I can't go out and see my friends." They don't know why you have to quarantine and be isolated in your house.
Thing is that I kind of disagree with you there, Kieran. I do believe a lot of kids now are antisocial because not that because they haven't hung around, it's because they're probably scared to go out because they know there's that many diseases out there, that much bad stuff and that lot. I mean, yeah, when we were kids, we did go out, we chilled out, we spent hours outside now, didn't we?
Yeah.
And now it's like a lot of kids would rather play on games instead of going out. And I do believe that also does make them antisocial because when someone comes up face to face, it's like, fuck this.
Yeah.
And I do believe that is a big issue. And I'm not saying so. I mean, I do agree with you, Kieran, that the pandemic has done it, but I also do believe it's the way the generation is nowadays that's also done it. I mean, back when we'd be walking, stranger come to us, lads, nowadays it's alright. Who are you? What's going on? That lot. They get right scared. It's true though. It's true because when you're a kid,
most young teens today, you see when you go shopping and that, they're always on the phones. We weren't on our phones when we were younger. We were just like, you talk on the phone if you are on your phone. If you're on the phone because someone rings you, yeah. But it's like, oh, I'm walking around Asda. I'll just text my mate. What you doing? Shopping. What you getting? Food.
Yeah, exactly.
There's nothing. There's no good conversation about it. Back when we were at school, if me and Lee bumped into each other, we used to walk around the shops together while our parents were talking to each other. We used to go wandering around the shops.
We did, because we hated shopping. But the thing is, though, one thing I do want to actually say, right? is when I mean a lot of like young people and all not understand, but when we used to phone your friends, now this might just be me. Did anyone count the minutes?
Count the minutes.
Yeah, I've only got £5 of credit. Where are you? There's none of this tariff stuff that there is nowadays. It's you'd call, you run out of credit. That's it. You're screwed. You'd be screwed.
I didn't do it, but I know someone who did do it at school. I think the parents only give them like, I think they used to top the phone up like £10 or £20 each time. It was pay as you go back then.
Yeah, that's it. Pay as you go. Yeah.
Basically, just saying you can use it as many times as you want, but always try and save £5 of credit for emergencies.
Yeah, you never did. You'd always.
And I used to just spend it like that. I used to be on the phone. I could be like, "Oh, I've got to tell you something." Ignorant bastard, put $4.99 on my credit score.
Yeah, exactly. Then you'd get a reminder. Your balance is 0.00. Like,
that's what happens to me. I just run out of data for the first time on my phone. I went, Dad, and he said, "What's that? What's up?" I lost my data gone. And he said, "Don't say that." And he been just sorted out.
It is, yeah. That's what I'm saying. That's another thing. Back in the old days, watch this video on my phone. You can't do it. You couldn't do that back in the day. The flip phones were the new invention. Like, look at this. Like, oh my god, it flips. That was the new invention.
Yes.
Now it's like all touch screen and fold phones. Like, the screen folds. It's like, what?
And then we're like all amazed, and then you're like, and guess what? It's got Bluetooth as well. I can airdrop you a song later.
I remember Bluetooth. I remember. I mean, I don't know if Jonathan did this, but I remember being at school. You stood right next course. Right, is it sending? Yeah, it's sending. You'd have to be next to the person.
I think you were sending me a song ages ago. You were Bluetoothing me a video or a song or something ages ago. I can't remember what it were, but I know we were waiting for the bus to go to school, and we were like right close up to each other, and they were like, "The bus is here." I'm like, "Hurry up! The bus is here! Hurry up!"
I remember that. Buses come away like that. Just put that thing, get your change out with one hand. Right, just keep
Get
that
your
one
leg
there.
out so you can pull bus off while your phone's on. Yeah.
Oh man, it is though, and that's how you used to get. One of your like friends would have the song, and they'd be like, "Yeah, I'll Bluetooth it to your wall." But back then, Bluetooth was so shit. You literally.
You could be that close, or you could be literally touching, and they'd be like, "I can't find your Bluetooth."
Yeah, a lot of people are saying, I know Bluetooth still exists, but be honest, right? This is a question to you guys and the chat. Who still uses Bluetooth on their phone?
No, I still can use it very often.
Yeah.
Do you use it on a day?
In my chat.
Well, sometimes new devices like you can use Bluetooth to get hands-free set in your car, and like my chair and John's chair, because we've got the same gaming chair. You sometimes have to have Bluetooth so you can,
one person at a time. But that's what I'm saying.
That's transmitted device.
That's what I'm saying. So Bluetooth has come along. Like the headset I'm using now is wireless, and I've got a USB in there, and it's like Bluetooth connected. But I'm just saying, back in the day when Bluetooth was a new thing, it was so rubbish because you'd have to be literally on top of each other just to send. Or best thing about it, your friend would have to hold your phone, so he's got his phone like that. Your phones are there. Why did we think, right? And a lot of people will probably agree. Why did we think if the phones were next to each other, it would send quicker? It never did. You could have your phones in the same pocket. You could be holding them next to each other. It still took the piss to send. Why is that?
Because people, I don't know. I think what it was because we thought all the, what do you call it? The signal's gonna go up there, come back down. It's gonna hit it.
Exactly.
No, it never worked.
No, now a lot of people saying that like Bluetooth is a like still use a lot of things or Bluetooth nowadays. I do agree, Bluetooth is used a lot more, but I'm talking about when it first come out, it was rubbish. Everyone was like, got Bluetooth. What's that?
Bluetooth ain't too good now though, because my mum's got hands free in a car, and she has to have Bluetooth on so it can connect, so she can speak to me or anyone through the radio. And countless times she'll be there pressing buttons, and she knows how to do it. And obviously, she's going through settings, and Bluetooth's connected, but then it'll say it's connected on the radio. But then when you go down to check how many devices you've got, it picks up it picks up the devices that have got Bluetooth on the phone. Her device isn't there, so she has to mess about, disconnect it, reconnect it. So it doesn't always. It's still not good today. But back when we were at school, if you had a funny video to share, it were Bluetooth. Now you've got a funny video to share. I'll send you a link on YouTube. I'll send you a YouTube link. I'll send you a Facebook link.
Yeah, they're all so links and that lot.
So now it's all different than that lot.
I understand that. I mean, I know that the phones had to be close together because someone was just saying that phones had to be close together. They did. I do agree with that, but it never sent any quicker.
Oh, true.
And now I do agree, Bluetooth has come a long way now. Like Kieran said, it's hands free. You've got hands free, like earphones like I'm using right now. It's all come a long way. But when it first come out, it was crap. It was absolutely crap. Right. A lot of people have stopped saying it, so we'll talk about it. Prince Harry.
Yeah.
Anyone can go first. I do not want to go first, but I will go first if no one else. Kieran's done exactly what I want to do. Right, with Prince.
I don't even know what's gone off about him. All thing I know is that
he's got a fucking book about his life. And
he's made the book. Yeah, I know he's made a book about his life, but the thing is, which I don't understand, is he's said some things about the royal family. He's slagging his own family off.
Yeah.
Why would you want to slag your own family off? I'm only going on what I've heard.
Yeah.
I've heard he slagged his own family off, and because no one likes his partner who he's with. I don't know a single person today who will look at a person's boyfriend, girlfriend, wife, husband and go, oh, he was the right one for you, or she was the right one for you. Loads of people have done it. Oh, she's lovely. She gets out the house. Has she gone? You can do better than that. I know loads of people have done that.
Thing is, I do agree that with Harry, with Prince Harry, what he's doing is wrong. Slagging off the royal family. I mean, 1 minute he's saying the royal family's racist, then he's saying they're not racist, and he's just literally contradicting himself. And obviously I don't know. Go on. No, go on, John. You go.
Interview that his brother pushed him, and he got cuts on his back. Where is it?
I want to actually literally talk about that. He says his brother pushed him over, he fell over, and cut himself on a dog bowl. One thing I want to say is, why is Meghan's bowl on the floor to start off with? right?
Mhm.
Second of all, no one even got that down to Sabrina. Alright, I'm glad someone got that.
I'd agree. Can't be bothered.
But anyway, right, so the dog ball broke. He got bit stuck in his back. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, aren't all dog balls metal?
Not all dogs will have
Oh, that's
metal. Some dogs have hard plastic balls. Some of them have metal balls. Some of them have. Well, my dog I've got, mine's like a plastic-ish type thing, so it wouldn't break, and you wouldn't get it in your foot. But if you kicked it, it would hurt.
That's what I'm saying. And he's saying that he fell on it, he got cuts in his back.
That's fucking bullshit.
I do agree with it. I don't believe it. I literally think he's chatting a load of rubbish. Yeah.
Towards interviewer.
Now, I don't want to. I mean, I'm not saying I'm a royalist. I do watch some of the royal stuff, but I'm not really a big fan. I mean, I did watch the Queen's funeral, which a lot of people did, and
Yeah, I did.
and yeah, like I said, I'm not a big royalist, but I do actually think he's literally saying like, "Oh, I'm gonna move to America to get away from my family. I don't want to have all this around me. I don't want to happen to my wife. What happened to my mother and that lot." Okay, then, fair enough. That's your opinion. Not opinion. That's your choice. If you wanna distance yourself from the royal family, I get your choice. He told his dad. His dad said put it in writing, so he put it in writing, and he's gone. He went.
Yeah.
Right now he's in America. He's non-stop slagging the royal family off. And
I mean, he wanted to. He was saying he wants to. What do you call it? Not have the title anymore. He just wants to be known as Harry instead of whatever his royal name is. He wants to just be called Harry. He wants to make his own money his own way, and not be making money to be more family. He wants to make a living for his own. Which, yeah, if you want to make money your own way, get fame your own way, yeah, but don't slag your family off at the same point, because eventually he's going to need his family. His family will just go, he slagged us off.
I mean, be honest. And this is for the chat and you guys, do you think Prince Harry should lose his title?
I thought he already lost his title.
Yeah,
I remember him saying something, saying that he doesn't want to be classed as a royal family member. He just wants to be classed as a normal person.
But him saying that don't mean he's lost his title. John, do you think he should lose his title?
Yeah.
Yeah. If he's not,
he wants to be a mom. He wants to be with his wife, his kids. That's fine. He can fuck off. We got princess. We got prince.
Exactly, Queen's console and that lot. But
yeah.
I just literally think that if he doesn't want to be a part of the royal family, why is everything about the royal family? If you don't want to be a part of it, it's like, well, I know.
Now, some people have been saying he's only slagging them off, so his book gets more of that.
Now, I want to say something else. Obviously, I haven't read the book. To be honest, I don't know anyone who has read the book.
No.
Have you read the book? Right. I don't know if anyone in the chat has read the book. But apparently in the book, he brags about killing, what do you call it, the Taliban.
Oh, he was in the army, weren't he?
Yeah, because he was in the army. Now, don't get me wrong. Obviously, when you're in the army, you have to make them decisions, kill or be killed.
Sure. Yes, that's the name of the game. When on that battlefield, it's kill or be killed. Yeah.
Kind of different than a game, but yeah. You don't respawn in real life.
Obviously we know that.
But why would you brag about how many you killed? Now,
I don't know why you'd want to brag, but it's something I think you wouldn't brag about.
I think you said, oh yeah, you're saying, I killed 24. You know, enemies are not like you. I was like,
so bloody what if you killed 24, 26?
Well, that's it. I mean, now I'm gonna sound like you know an idiot here, but everyone you kill is somebody's son, somebody's daughter. So you're literally,
yeah.
You're literally bragging about killing someone. Now I know the army is like that, you know, it's kill or be killed, but it's stupid. Someone just said I've read the book. Well, right. So if you have read the book, answer me this: does he brag about killing him? You know how many he's killed.
I haven't heard much about what he's been saying, but if he does brag about it or has bragged about it, if I'd wrote a book, and I know you two do the same, I know probably most people in the chat would do the same as well. If you wrote a book and there's a part of your life where you was in the army, or there's a part in your life where you was killing people, I wouldn't brag about it. I mean, I don't think you have to write down everything you've done in a book, like about your life.
That's what he's done, though. He's literally
just wrote everything down what he said.
He's literally wrote about everything, even losing his virginity. He even wrote in the book about losing his virginity.
Well, that's something you wouldn't share anyway. I mean, I don't care if you're a popular influencer or if you're well known or if you've got hundreds or thousands or millions of fans. I would not put in a book, I lost my virginity at the age of 16.
No, he doesn't tell us the age. He gives us a diagram of what happened. He tells you that it's with an older woman at back of a pub and someone probably would have seen him and she was spanking his arse. As he... like, what the hell? Why are you literally... I mean, if I literally wrote a book, obviously there'd be nothing to write about because I've done nothing in my life. But I would not go, oh yeah, I lost my virginity. Yeah, I saddled her up. She hit my ass with a whip. Oh, let's get going. It's like, what? There's some stuff you just keep private. And
if I'd read the book and I'd seen that bit, I'd be checking the cover again, make sure I'm not reading no 50 Shades of Grey.
Seriously. Literally.
Just going through the book like that. She spanked my ass with a whip. Am I reading the right book here?
Well, she didn't spank his ass with a whip, but he literally, he literally said she was an older woman. They had sex behind a pub. He mounted her as she smacked his ass. It's like, why would anyone want to read how someone lost their virginity? Literally, obviously, you. Some people want to read the book, find out what is going on through, but why is it's so interested in telling people why he lost his virginity?
I wouldn't be sharing that though.
No one would. No one would. Literally, I mean, it's like literally coming on a live stream now. Oh, this is how I lost. What? No. You know how you lost it. The woman or the man, whatever, knows how you lost it. That's it. You don't just go...
London.
Pardon, John?
I mean, don't tell everyone then.
Exactly.
Yeah. Don't tell everyone that you've... don't like... It's like him in an interview, isn't it? If he's going to say, like, tell me about your life in an interview. Knowing him, he probably would add that into the interview, but people who's watching at home wouldn't want to hear how he lost it, where he lost it, how old he was, how he did it, positions he was in, who mourned the loudest. No one wants to know that.
Exactly. And that's
if I was writing a book, I would not put that part of my life in. Even if I was in the army, and to fill that gap up, I would just put I served the army for blah 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 years, and then I came out at whatever age I was. I won't be bragging like you just said. I won't be bragging about how many enemies I've killed.
Exactly, and that's what I don't
And what
get.
do? Run around. I got 32 kills and no deaths. Hey, no, just calm down. Get back in your
Exactly.
corner. You know your place. Just calm down, Petal.
Exactly, and that's what I don't get. I don't get why, you know. Why would I tell you how I lost my virginity? Someone just put, Lee, how did you lose yours? Oh yeah. Well, what happened? No. No. I am not gonna. Literally, I don't. I can guarantee.
Fucking blocked you.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Some stuff is private. You know, you don't. You just literally don't talk about private stuff. But Harry has just literally gone. I'm just gonna lay it all out there. You know, bragging about how many enemies he's killed.
What's he gaining from it though? You gotta think, what's he gaining for? He's probably sat there making laughing stock. There's got to be some kind of thing to get from it.
Yeah, he's getting his like the money for it.
Yeah, exactly. So if someone come up to you and when I've got a briefcase full of money, I've got 10 million pounds, make a book about your life, no, add every detail, would you take it? Yes or no? Because I know I wouldn't.
No, I wouldn't. I'd be like, I'll write the book, but I am not writing like stuff that I want to keep private.
Exactly. So there's got to be some kind of way, apart from money, there's got to be something else why he's doing it. I mean, he's probably got big balls and he's probably got the nuts to actually say, I did this, I did that. But there's got to be something happening. You won't just sit there and go, oh, I'm going to tell you how I did this. He's got to be getting something off of it. There's got to be some kind of reward he's getting. Because I don't care if you've got, one subscriber, 100,000, millions, because he's got quite a big following on his social medias. I don't care how many followers I had on all my social medias. I would not tell you any private information.
No, I don't think you should. It's literally private for a reason. That's why. It's private. I just don't get why anyone wants to literally do that, air their dirty laundry in public. I mean, the royal family are not saying nothing. Now, I do believe, right, and you guys can disagree with me, I do think the royal family staying quiet is the best thing. Because whatever... So what?
It is the best thing that you just said.
Yeah, it is the best thing. It's the right thing to do. Because if...
Yeah.
No, cause if they start like talking to Harry, saying, "Oh, you shouldn't be doing this, you shouldn't be doing that," if they say it in private,
you said, "Oh, tough shit."
You could turn around and tell them if they're like, just say for instance, they've said, "Oh, you shouldn't be saying this. You could get yourself in trouble." Blah blah blah. He could make out that they've attacked him verbally, like, "Oh, they've threatened me that if I don't stop, I'm going to do this." They're saying that they're going to do this, and it could blow things way out of proportion, just adding more things to it.
But thing is, though, whatever they actually say, is, he's just gonna like if they said let's talk about it private. No one is. They're not going to do it. He's gonna release anything he can.
Exactly. And
that's what I do actually think. That's why they're just keeping short. It's like, I'm not going to say, oh, whatever we say, it's just going to get shit. Whatever I say, it'd be a case of, I'll be like, oh, just let's talk about this privately. And they'll be like, okay. and it'd be like it will release it. You know,
Yeah,
whatever they actually say will be them literally going, well, whatever what Harry said, you know, it's all, you know, the media's twisting it and that all. But he's never denied it. When I seen the interviews on the bit of the news he did, then it would be literally him just saying, yeah. I mean, he even talked about having like something happened to his penis, and he had to put cream on it, and he opened the cream, and seriously, somebody had like frostburn on his penis or something, and he had to put some cream on it, and when he opened the cream, it reminded him of his mum. What the hell?
we are keeping this PG, aren't we?
Mate,
We're not going to be talking about anything getting, you know.
mate, it's literal. What's the name of the video?
Well, yeah, uncensored, but
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. We'll talk about
you gotta be.
anything here.
There's a limit, though. There's a limit.
There isn't. Not with me, there isn't.
There's a limit.
I'm just saying, why would you literally put something like that on a thing?
I thought the virginity thing was bad. I would never even say that either. Put cream on me, reminds me of my mum.
Yeah.
People these days.
Disgusting.
I just.
Mum is born.
Well, his mum's dead, so I don't know. I'm guessing so. But yeah, there was something wrong with. I think he went to a cold place and it affected his penis, and someone said put some cream on, and the royal cream. So I just put royal cream. But and I just don't. I'm trying to think why, you know, you'd literally want to put personal stuff in a book. You know, that could infringe you out. I mean, you
got to be careful what you say, but he just doesn't care. He just wants to start a war, doesn't he? Like a war between his family. That's all it is.
Yeah, exactly. And I just don't get how he's literally saying anything, and it's just literally. Well, everyone's like, just like, oh my god, can't believe Harry's done this. It's like, yeah, but why has he done this? Why is he literally making a book about everything and anything, and just easily, just like everyone's loving it? I mean, obviously, I don't know if he wants to be classed as royal, but he is. He's a royal. You know, we all want to hear what he has to say, what he's been through in his life. You know, it probably is entertaining, but on the other hand, do you actually want to hear it?
No.
Do you want to hear what he's done in his life?
Not really.
Not really, no.
No, no one does. He's done in his life what he's wanted to do. So, obviously, if that's the case, then that's the case. If you want to, you know, tell everyone what you've done, go on. But every single bit, I mean, I've heard
There's
people.
a limit, though, isn't there? You wouldn't. There's a certain things you would put, but there's certain things you wouldn't put.
Exactly. Right, guys, I hope you don't mind, but I'm going to invite someone to the chat. I hope you guys don't mind. I'm going to invite someone to the chat.
Alright, yeah.
If this actually works. Which it probably won't work. But that's all I'm saying. I'm just saying I just don't think, you know, putting everything out just to literally what? Just to literally say, this is what I've done, this is my life. It's like he's wanting us to feel sorry for him, and I do feel sorry for him that he's lost his mom and he's probably lost things to his family. But that's just the way it is.
He sort of lost his grandma as well.
Yeah, and I do agree. Losing.
I lost my grandparents one time, and I still got my ashes.
Yeah, exactly. So I was just looking at someone. Yeah, like I do that someone. But yeah, I understand that him losing his parents, well, his mom, is a bad thing. But
Obviously, it is.
what's he gonna do? Just like go off the rails?
Must be.
Just don't see it.
Oh, it's your boy, little boy Joe. How you doing?
Yeah. How are you?
I'm doing well, thanks for inviting to the call. I'm a long-time fan since Psychopaths. I'm glad to be here.
Oh, I'm
Yeah.
glad to have you here. Now,
So, Prince Harry.
have you read Prince Harry's book?
I can't say I have, no. I've read the news. Does that count?
Yeah, I mean that counts. But what do you think Harry is just a spoiled brat?
Oh yeah, I mean, all the royals are, really. I don't like any of them. Abolish the monarchy, that's what I say.
Fair
I mean,
enough.
why support the royal family? They could, they claim to be the great, I don't know, the great, above us of a royal bloodline. Screw it. I say get rid of them, make the land public again.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
I do actually agree where you are coming from, cause I mean sometimes, they said they're doing all this stuff, but apart from opening new places up, that's all they seem to do. I mean, when have they ever like stuck up for the poor? It's
I
like
agree completely.
I'm
It's
not
like when they have a big wedding and basically take over London, and they basically just kick the homeless out, don't they?
true. I mean, I wouldn't say I'd get rid of it, but I'd like limit to what they could do. I would like limit what they do. I mean, to be honest, Kieran, do you think, yeah, if you had the option, what would you do? Would you get rid of the royal family?
They're not doing anything. Not doing anything brilliant, are they? Really?
No, they're just literally, they're opening stuff up and just literally, whining about stuff. Well, Prince Harry is.
Yeah, yeah. So they're not making anything. Not making anything better, are they? Or doing anything better? So there's no point.
So you'd alright then. So you'd get rid of it. What about you, John? Would you get rid of it or would you keep it?
I would get rid of it.
Alright then. I mean, like I said, I'm 50-50. I mean, apart from them like being like, an icon and that lot. Apart from them, I mean, if if a homeless person went to them and said,
Mhm.
Can you help me out? What you guys answer? What do you think they would say?
They probably say no, but they're probably saying in a polite way.
Exactly. So I do see where you're coming from, mate. That we should get rid of the royal family,
Mhm.
but I just think sometimes they can do good, but not that good. If that, I know that's like contradicting myself, but
What do you think
obviously,
they do good, though? I can't really see any benefits, really.
no. I mean, I do see there is no benefits if we got rid of the royal family. Nothing would happen. If we kept them, not would happen. It's not going to affect the economy or the country, or I mean, because there's countries out there that don't have kings and queens and they're still running. But on the other hand, we've always had like a queen or a king. So, do you think it would affect the UK if we, lost the like royal family? Do you think it would affect, or do you just think it'd just run normal?
I mean, you would really
Uh,
affect us. We just go to a presidency, surely. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. What do you think, Kieran? Do you think same?
It wouldn't really make a difference, to be honest, because like you just said, there's countries out there that don't have kings or queens or any type of thing like that. They just, they're not really whinged about it, so they're just getting on with everyday life, and it's what they know. So if all the royal family decided to, drop their names, or they all decided to not do the job anymore, not many people would be bothered. There'd be some people out there that would be bothered, but there'd be people out there that just be like, oh, fair enough.
What about you, John?
I would keep the royals. We got King Charles and Queen Camilla.
So you think that the country would be affected if we got rid of the royal family?
Yeah.
Fair enough. I mean, I couldn't say like I'd be bothered. I mean, if we got rid of the royal family, it'd be like, we decided to get rid of our family. Fair enough. Like if we just like we had like a vote on it, I'd be like, they're gone. Fair enough. Or they're staying. I'd be like, fair enough. 'Cause it don't really affect me. I think it affects people more or less in London. Because I do think a lot more people visit London to go to like Buckingham Palace, But on the other hand, I actually think, they come in. Would you get rid of the like royal buildings that they lived in, or would you like open it up, open it out to the public?
No, I would open it up to public.
What's everyone else think?
Not like a museum and that.
What does everyone else think?
Sorry, what's the question?
The question is, if we did get rid of the royal family, the buildings that they lived in, would you open them up to the public or just like demolish them?
Oh, I mean, yeah, obviously I don't see why you demolish them. Maybe a bit of a waste, turn them into museums.
Okay.
Maybe housing for refugees or something. Who knows?
Good idea, actually. You like all the homeless people, put them in there. Yeah. Good idea. I never thought that. What about you, Kieran?
I don't think anyone would want to get rid of them, because it's like these old ancient castles that are still around. They're open to the public, aren't they? Where you can walk around and see how they used to live. What it used to be like when people used to live in them. So I don't think they would get rid of them. They'd probably rather open it up as a tourist thing, so people could go in and see, all the things to do.
What like a public park?
Yeah, like a public building, where the public can go in.
They put it up as a public building where you could wander in at your own free will, or they pop the tourist thing, like, you pay so much and we'll show you around the building.
Okay, bit like like I said, like I say that castles that aren't happen. I mean, there's I forgot what it's called now. Is it Uber stand where you could go? Where you can go in there. That's like an iconic building. So yeah, I do actually see where you're coming from. So yeah, open them up to like the public, or if the public didn't care, like I said, like it'd be a nice place to the homeless people and that lot.
Yeah.
I mean, I do think the royal family could actually help with the homeless population. I mean, they've got so many buildings, houses that they don't use anymore.
And the Queen died, she actually made a speech saying that she used to help out when World War II happened. But after World War II had ended, she helped out rebuilding the houses and getting the country back on to where it were.
Oh yeah, I see the Queen in a hard cat and an Ivys jacket trying to build a house. I can't just see that happening.
Yeah, but obviously she's the only one that probably did something. The others don't. The others haven't.
Well, we haven't really had a chance to see what they've got. I mean, Charlie's classed as the king, but he's not had like any chance to do it. I mean, the only thing he's done is he went up to Scotland today, and that was it.
No, he also visited Cardiff. That's another thing he did.
Oh, I didn't know about
Can't forget how his great contributions. Yeah.
I mean, apart from like opening places, visiting places, how do they help like the places they visit? I mean, when he went to Cardiff, what did he do? I mean, I didn't know, but what did he do in Cardiff?
But as I said, observing his new kingdom, what new kings do.
Exactly. So,
I'm not going to pretend. I'm not going to pretend he's useful.
well, that's what I'm saying. There's nothing he did. He literally just more or less went there. I'm the new king. Like it
This
or
is mad.
that's it. Fuck off.
This is mad. Yeah.
Well, that's it. And I'm just thinking, why not like help the area out? Like, if you like, what would you like me to improve in the area? I mean, obviously the king. I mean, I might be wrong here, so correct me if I am. But I swear the royal family's got more power than the government. So, like, what would you like me to improve in the area? Why
Well,
did?
the king. Well, whether's the king and queen has got more power because the queen, when she was alive, she could drive without no driving license.
Really?
Yeah, she had no
Yeah.
driving.
Everyone else got car with no license.
They can do basically whatever they want. I think. I don't know if the rumor's true that the king or queen could like tell someone to get assassinated. I don't think that's true, but he did say on the news when she died, there was a list of things she did, and she said that because she was queen, she drove around without no license. I'm like, wish I could do that.
I did not actually know about that. That is one thing I didn't know. So, more or less like the royal family can break the law.
More or less, yeah. And because they've got royalty in the name, they just think, oh, it's all right.
I mean, I didn't want to touch upon this subject. I didn't know much about it, but like with what Prince Andrew's done.
Ah, yes,
Oh,
mean,
yeah.
Mr. Pizza.
Yeah, exactly. Now, I don't know if Kieran knows about this.
I've heard bits about him, like he's lost his title and stripped from the family because of what he's done.
Yeah, but obviously it's a lot worse of what he's done.
Yeah, I
Now,
know. I know what he's done. I know what he's done. But I'm just saying his royal family don't want nothing to do with him, which I'm actually agree with them because if anyone's done that in anyone's family, even if you're royalty or not,
But his daughters, I think Beatrice asked and funeral.
yeah, but him and Beatrice aren't even together, so obviously I don't think it really would make much difference. You know what I mean? Obviously she'll be disgusted for what he's done. I mean, obviously I'm not really 100% what he's done. Only thing I know that he did like sexual things to a minor. I don't know if I'm on the right track, but
there's that much stories out there. You don't know what to believe and what there is to believe.
the thing is though, what I'm saying is I literally think if it is true what he's done, he should get locked up. But I can guarantee something will
Yeah,
happen.
and he could have lost his title.
Yeah, and he should
For good.
lose his title. But I just can guarantee something will happen, and he will be able to get away with it because they're royal. I mean a lot.
Anyone else does that though, they're locked up they get locked up and that's it. Life ruined.
Exactly. And I literally believe he will lose his title. He should lose his title and be, treated like a normal person, but he won't. He'll get shoved in, probably, if he does get locked up, it'll be a nice prison where all the film stars go, and he'll not even be like prison, then he'll come out, do a stupid speech saying, I'm sorry for what I've done. Well, no, you're not sorry, because you've done it. You know you was breaking the law doing it.
You're sorry you got caught doing it. You're not sorry for doing it because you didn't stop. You didn't stop before you did it and think, oh no, I'm not going to do this. You're
No.
sorry because you got caught.
And that is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm saying with I mean, because like I didn't know about the royal family not having a driving license, but going on to that, if we drove without a driving license, we'd be locked up. They just get, they need to go somewhere. Well, everyone needs to go somewhere. And I just think if you are going to break the law, no matter if you're government or a royal family, you should be treated like a criminal. And if a royal family does it, lose their title. If someone in government do it, they can't be, in the government anymore, but they don't. They just literally do what they want, say what they want, do a speech and sorry, and then that's it. They don't care anymore. And I'm just like, it can't carry on like that. Cause, I mean, the rich and the famous always get away with stuff. And we're always left picking up the pieces.
It is a travesty.
Exactly, it is. And every time someone says, something bad about them, you've always got someone sticking up for them. And you can't always have someone sticking up for them. Because if they've done stuff bad, no good just saying, I'm sorry. That, it's not that you're actual sorry. It's like you said, you're sorry you got caught, and you want people to forgive you. I mean, like, just say for instance, if he'd, I don't know, got done for speeding, just say for instance, acceptable, yeah, you didn't kill anyone, you didn't hurt anyone, you're done for speeding, that is forgivable. And I do believe there is some stuff that is forgivable, but for like doing like sexual things to a minor is not forgivable. But there be still people who are like big royal family, who like support royal family. He didn't mean to do it. What was he forced? Did someone get him at gunpoint and say do it? No, he did it himself. He'll probably go, "Oh, I was drunk." What? You don't control yourself when you're drunk? No, I don't. Well, don't drink them.
Simple, isn't it? Yeah.
That's the simple fact, and I'm just like saying, if he can get away with it, then the like system in this country, the judging system, is just corrupt. Okay, then. Hell, am I still alive? Because I've just got notifications and OBS disconnected.
Yeah, you kind of did freeze on my end a bit.
Yeah, right then.
I have the ear of some of your fans and they're complaining about a lagging stream.
Ah, right. Yeah, that's probably what it is. In connection shit.
And you're free guys, see me.
Yeah, I can see you, yeah.
Yeah, you can see
Good.
it.
My screen on here is froze, and I don't know why.
I don't know, John. But yeah, we can see you. But I mean, like I was saying, I just don't believe in all this, like,
Yeah, I don't believe what Andrew Tate says.
I don't believe in, not just what Andrew Tate said, I don't believe in the devil or God or all like that. If you're good, you go to heaven. If you're bad, you go to hell. But everyone sins in their life. Like, drinking alcohol is a sin. Name one person who don't go to the pub.
I don't.
Okay then. Well, there is one then. But you've tried alcohol before, though, haven't you?
Of course.
Exactly.
Every night, mate, get wasted.
Well, that's what I'm saying. So, but now but according to God, that's a sin.
Smoking's classed as a sin. Swearing's classed as a sin. Sex before marriage is a sin.
That's what I'm saying, but
Everyone's alive, so everyone on this planet must be going down to hell then.
Exactly, because everyone's sinned, and then they're like, but if you go to confession, so you literally talk to someone, I've sinned, Father, you're forgiven. Alright then. What? Like, bless me, Father, I've sinned. What have you done? I killed 4 people on the way here. You're forgiven. What? No. I'm sorry, but
It's
I
like-
am probably making an idiot of myself. I'm just believe, you just go to some guy who literally is probably brainwashed, believing there's a man in the sky, Yeah, oh yeah, I went an airplane yesterday. I flew past the bloody gates, didn't I, to heaven? It's just absolute crap.
It's all one big scam in the end.
It
Wherever you're
is.
small.
Yeah, wherever you're smoking, pass it around, yeah. I mean, how do we even get onto this? What the hell's happened here? We're talking about Prince Harry, now we're on about freaking God. Boy, it's just mental. I mean, I just don't believe that, when you die, that's it. It's it. You're dead. You don't come back
I
alive.
believe when you go, you go. You don't know what you see. It's just like asleep. So when you're in a deep sleep, you don't know you're gone. You just think, you blink and you wake up. You don't know you've been asleep. You just blink and it's daytime.
Yeah.
So that's all you're gonna be. So when you go, you're not gonna know.
What about the dreaming part?
Say again.
What about the dreaming? You go to sleep, you dream, and you wake up. There's still something in between.
If you don't dream, then
Okay, that's fair.
yeah. If you don't dream, I don't dream much.
Sucks.
I mean,
So
I don't know with dreaming. I mean, dreaming's kind of a hard thing. I just think it's like your brain just still working as you're asleep. I don't believe it's anything like supernatural or spooky. It's just a case of
your brain hasn't caught up with you going to sleep. Your brain still thinks you're doing something. It's not. So it's creating an event in your head, saying, "Oh, you're like trying to cause something in your head to think, oh yeah, your brain's still working," and it realizes, oh, hang on, he's asleep.
yeah.
That's when you wait. Then it forces you to wake up. You're like, oh, cheers for that.
Yeah, and that's all I think it is. Literally, it's just your brain is still active as you're asleep, which imagines you to dream. I mean, who's actually dreamed about the day they've actually had?
I haven't dreamed about the day I've had.
I have. I will literally dream
Never
about the day I had. I was like, what the fuck?
I've dreamed about random stuff that probably never would happen in my lifetime or even ever. But apart from that, that's it.
I just literally think half of the stuff that people say is just absolutely crap. I mean, I don't believe any religion, is better than a religion. I just think it's all a waste of time. Because half the stuff that causes war is religion. And I think if everyone was like same religion or didn't believe in it, I do actually think that it would be a better world.
May I offer a counterpoint?
Pardon?
May I offer a counterpoint, did I say? So World War II, famously instigated by the Nazis of Germany, they were Christian, and the countries they went against were also Christian. We could argue it's different sects of Christianity, I suppose.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, only thing I can say about World War II is Hitler was a cunt.
Oh yeah, I can agree on that.
But I mean, I know there's like different religions and people like celebrate their religion in different ways, and I know different countries do. Like there is different parts of Christianity, and there's like Islam. There is stuff like that, but when it all comes down to the bottom line, it's just no one actually knows what is going on. I literally, this is no word of a lie, Kim can back me up. One day, me and Kim were chilling out, and Jehovah's Witness come up to me and went, "Can we talk about God?" He's already gone, I know, I know. And I just literally said, "Don't talk to me about God. Just answer me 2 questions. What does God look like?" They went, "It looks like everyone." Fair enough. Alright then, it looks like everyone. If God created everything, who created God?
They
God.
actually walked off it. They couldn't.
Yeah,
They couldn't
they
think.
went. Then I don't know. God's always been there. So why did it took him this long to create humans and the earth? Then, if we were made in His image, then
Mhm.
He looks like everyone. So he's a man, a woman, a dog, a cat. What? Everything was made. Yeah, exactly. And apparently we're made in His image. You know, and He's been there the whole time. Well, how? And they literally just went. I can't answer. I'm not exactly. I was like, so how can you expect me to believe in someone that you don't know what they look like or where they come from? And they couldn't answer, and they literally just went, come to church, all your questions will be answered. Why? I'm going to be talking to a man who literally believes in God, and whatever I say is not going to, disagree with me. And he just went, and just literally walked off back to his friends. I'm like, exactly. You expect me
It's
to
like
believe?
Adam and Eve, isn't it? Where did they come from?
They came
They're
from God.
supposed to be the first humans on the earth. Where did they come from?
They
Because
came
their
from God.
parents.
They came from God. God created Adam and Eve.
Where's God come from?
Exactly.
Maybe he came from God himself. Maybe it's circular.
Hmm.
God comes from God, comes from God. Comes from an apple.
I do actually see where you are coming from with that. But it's just a load of, I just think it's a load of rubbish. There is nothing there. But then again though, now I'm going to sound like a hypocrite. How do you think like ghosts are there though? If you do die and then that is it, how are ghosts there?
They say if you're a ghost, I mean, I'm not saying, I don't know if this is true, but I've heard a lot of people, when you watch it on TV and that lot, all these ghost adventures and that, they always say they've got something to say and they can't pass over without saying it. Now, I don't believe that is true, because, like I said, I don't know if that is true or not, but, they always say a ghost can't cross over until it's said what it's got to say. What's a ghost? I've never seen a ghost speak or heard a ghost speaking.
You've never seen a ghost.
That's true.
Hey, you've never seen a ghost. I've never heard a ghost speak. I've never had any dead relative come over and say this, and this, and then float back off somewhere. So I don't know if that. I don't believe they've got something to say. They just don't want to cross over. They can't cross over for some reason, or they're just there.
On the other hand, I've not heard Australia.
Well, that is true. That there is a place called Australia.
Okay, good to know. Thank you.
What do you think, John? Because you've been pretty quiet. So come on, John. Here's what you have been, because you've just literally been sat there just agreeing with everything we're saying. So, what do you actually think?
I don't know.
Do you believe in God? Let's start off. Do you believe in God?
No, I don't believe in God. I used to be, but I don't believe in God at all now.
Fair enough. Do you believe like when you pass, you go to heaven or hell, or it just goes dark?
I spoke to my grandparent, my nan who's died.
Okay, so you like believe that your loved ones come back?
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, I'm not saying. I mean, I do think half the people who say, "Oh, I can talk to ghosts," I do think half of it is just like,
Said humans can come back from dead. Maybe Elon Musk got someone else.
oh, don't even start talking about him. He's literally off his freaking rocker. Thing is, I don't believe humans can come back alive. Once you're dead, you're dead. I don't believe there is nothing to bring them back. You're gone, you're gone. Simple as.
Yeah, I think that's quite fair.
And Well, I just think all the people said that they can talk to him. I don't literally think that all of them do. We, can talk to him, like your loved one is with me, and the person goes, oh,
Yeah.
my such and such is there. Well, you just give them the name. You've
Yeah, yeah.
literally just given
Yeah.
them the name. Like, I mean, just say for instance, like, I don't know, we'll just say, like, I don't know, anyone think of a name, 'cause I can't be bothered to. It's not hard to
Think of
think.
some.
I don't know.
Think of something random.
Tom, fine, we'll pick Tom. An old woman goes, she goes to one of these pizzas. Your husband is no longer with us, is he? Oh my god, you're talking to my Tom. There we go, you just give him his name.
Hmm.
You've literally just gave him his name. You've literally known, he knows now your husband's, is dead. You're just gonna chat a lot of shit. He wants to let you know that he loves you. I love him too. Now fuck off and give me your bank card.
Exactly.
That is literally, I just don't believe that there is people out there I just don't believe it. I mean, I've never seen a ghost. If I did see a ghost, I'd probably shit myself. Not literally, but I would be terrified. But until I actually see it, I will not believe it. And that is
Yeah,
what
that seems fair.
I mean. That's what I believe. I do believe. Prove convince me God is real. Convince me there's a devil, a heaven or hell. Convince me. No, you can't convince me. Answer them 3 questions. What's God look like? Where did God come from? Prove it's legit, and then I'll be,
Nigel.
I will literally look.
There was a video I was actually watching. I was just scrolling through TikTok, like you do, randomly just scrolling through it, and someone actually said about there was this bloke talking about it, like, oh, hell this, hell that, and he says in the Bible it tells you, it gives you a very good description of what it looks like. How do they know it looks like the way it looks like?
Exactly.
How do they know there's a guy with horns sat on a chair, everything's engulfed in fire, there's people screaming down there? How do you know?
And the evidence.
Well, it just says in the book. It just says in the book. I don't know what I can't remember how it describes it, but it gives a good description. Like I can't remember what it says, but it points out things that people recognise, like there's fire pits, there's souls being tortured and in hell to be tortured for all eternity and all that lot. How do they know they're getting? How do they know they're getting tortured? How do you know they're just not getting a slap on the wrist?
Maybe they're on roller coasters. We don't know.
True. Well, you never know, but you just think it's in a book. How do they? Whoever wrote the book, how do they know?
That's what I'm saying. There's just so much like that no one can answer, and I'm just like, it's ridiculous. And I just don't believe that what people say when they haven't got no evidence. If they've got no evidence to back up, I mean, I watched this like on a TikTok video, and I literally laughed all the way through because I thought this is a load of shit. Apparently, they found this hole. It came from nowhere. Someone lowered the market and they heard screaming.
Yeah. Yeah.
Bullshit.
Yeah, I've seen it on YouTube, like, and you can hear the screaming of
Yeah,
it.
yeah, and he played the audio. Well, I'm sorry, mate, but that could be easily, that could have been added in, So you went to a bottomless pit and you heard screaming. If I had found something like that, I wouldn't have made a video. I'd be straight to the news. I'd be live. I'd be literally doing this. Prove it's there. But no, there's no proof. I mean,
Did you hear about that? Did you hear about that one when they said they thought they got someone got an angel being chained to the ground underground? They were digging something and they had chains and they had like something underground screaming. That I watched it. It sounds so fake.
It is. It's all fake. I just don't believe that shit like this exists. And I would love someone to, prove me wrong. I really would. But I just don't believe in any of it.
I don't think. My opinion, I don't. Well, I'm split decision. I don't want to say it is real. I don't want to say it's not real. But technology is so good these days. We're putting like CGI in things and green screen effects. Anyone can slap up a video 10 minutes long or 15 minutes long and walking around an abandoned house, and then you hear like some rustling. A CGI man jumps round and runs off into bushes.
No, that's very true. We look at AI art. You can generate anything now, can't you? Lee could be AI art for all we know.
Exactly. Yeah.
No, I mean,
That's good.
It's true. There's just, if there is proof, there's a heaven, hell, an angel, whatever. Why are
Prove
these?
it.
Pardon, John?
I said prove it. Research
Exactly.
it.
Prove it. Prove, that this stuff exists. I just don't know why there's so much just shit in the world.
I got best friend who I know. He believes in God.
Exactly. I'm not saying anyone who believes in God is wrong. I'm not saying that. That's your religion. If that makes you feel comfortable believing in some invisible twat in the sky, go ahead.
Mm.
But don't force it on other people who don't. I went to a Church of England school, and every time we had assembly, we were singing hymns.
Yeah.
And I would just literally sat there like that, cross-legged like that. I wasn't going to sing any hymns because I don't believe. And one of my mates, right, called Ben, he didn't believe in God, but he sung every hymn. He went to church on Sundays. I'm like, why are you going through all this if you don't believe in him? And, well, they tell us to go to church. Who tells you to go to church? The teachers. They also said do your work and get good GCSEs, you'll get a job. But you don't do that. I'm just saying, I just don't believe why you should have the choice. If you want to believe in God or go and talk to someone who believes in God, don't force your religion onto people.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And that's what I mean. I'm not saying get rid of religion or religion is terrible. It's a case of if you believe in them, believe in them. Anyone wants to, help you, like, convert to them, be my guest, but just don't force it on everyone. I keep getting like stuff through the post.
It's like a gang, innit? It's like a gang, innit? You join my gang. My gang's got more religion than your gang.
Innit?
No. One religion. If you want to, like you just said, if you want to believe in it, you believe in it. If I don't want to believe, I don't want to believe.
And that's what I do
It's
think should
not.
happen.
It's not for everyone, is it?
No.
Mm-hmm.
Religion isn't everyone's cup of tea. You might be religious. John might pray every Sunday. Lee might not pray, which I know Lee doesn't pray.
No.
But I'm just saying, and everyone wants to do what they want. I know loads of people, like John just said. I know loads of people when they were younger. Oh God, I believe in God. Now they've got older, it's like, still believe in God, who's he?
Exactly. Because
Exactly, yeah.
But one thing I do think is ridiculous is when they go from one religion to another religion.
Well, like switching religions halfway through the life.
Yeah, it's like why would you want to switch your religion? You don't believe in, like, just say for instance, because it won the news years ago. There were this family, they were Islam, they believed in, Allah and everything like that. Right? They moved to the UK and they become Christians. Why?
Maybe they just wanted to join into our culture. But that's
Yeah, but why go from one religion to another religion? You're being brought up on one religion.
some countries, I'm not saying this has happened. I'm not saying that this happens to every country, but I can remember that someone, I don't know, I can't remember what it was about now, but it wasn't happening to me, it happened to someone else. They said that when they went over to a certain country, they had to abide by their religion, they had to abide by their rules.
Yeah.
So they might think, well, if we've got to abide by their rules and do what they want us to do, then they might think, well, if we have rules in this country, they'll have rules in that country, so we'll abide by the rules. So then if there is a God up there, he'll accept us in his arms and say, oh, come with us.
But Islam.
That's what I think.
Islam is not, against any religion and that lot. There is Islam in here. There is mosques in the United Kingdom, and that's what I'm kind of saying. If you are, there's mosques. I mean, I've seen a mosque. I've wanted to go in for ages. Don't know if I would be allowed.
So, I'm going to do it now.
Oh, they're all public.
Pardon?
They're all public. You can go into them.
Well,
There's no issue.
That's what I'm saying. I'd love to go in the mosque. I mean, even though I'm not religious, I've been in a chapel, which I did vlog, and it was beautiful. I want to go into a mosque. I want to go into stuff like that. But I do that. People, oh, you're religious now. No, I'm not. Just because I like the look in the building and the building's awesome, and I want to learn about religion, doesn't mean I believe in it. I don't believe in half the stuff that, there is someone like Andrew Tate said, the Matrix. I don't believe God is deciding what I do. I don't believe it. God is not deciding what I do. I'm deciding what I do. And if I do get punished when I die, then that's my own fault. And
what if he's deciding what you're deciding what you're going to do?
Yeah, like this. Well, like he doesn't force you on a path, but he opens the right path.
He opens the paths. You just got to choose which one you want to go down.
Yeah, and if I do go down the wrong path and I end up and I do die and I do confront God and go like you couldn't you got you spend all your time in hell, I'd be like, fair enough, should have believed, end of. I'm like, oh no, please give me a second chance. It'd be like, well, you're real, right? That's it. And that's what I literally think.
Maybe there is camera. Can I get you on vlog to prove to people?
Yeah, I'm just gonna upload this video. Chilling with the devil.
Hey Lee.
Yeah.
Since we're up, apparently your stream is really laggy, so people say they can't actually understand us.
Oh, well.
Maybe turn them a bit right or something.
Let me have a quick look. Cause I know I'm. Yeah, my end keeps freezing. See if I can fix that.
You can try turning webcams off, maybe.
Yeah, might help. Let me try and sort this out, because there is a bit anywhere I can.
Mine froze as well.
Has it, John?
Yeah. You want me to try and turn my camera off and turn it back on?
Yeah, try that, John. So let me try this with the same. Right, see if that's any better. Can I have change the settings a bit? See if that's actually still lagging and that lot.
It's open.
What about you, John? What about yours? Is yours better?
Yeah, but it's loading, but you still can't see me, can you?
Yeah, we can still
Yeah, I
see
can
you.
see.
Good.
Yeah, apparently, Kieran, you're lagging a lot.
I probably am. Just try and reset my camera then while we're at it. May as well.
Yeah, might as well have a quick go.
Bye, everyone. Yeah, hello, David.
Right. Like I said, I've changed the settings, so it should be a lot better.
Reduce the resolution or something.
Yeah. It's gonna look like I'm pulling the fucking water now. Okay.
Lee's podcast, Minecraft version.
Fucking would be. Someone said they saw. I'm not even gonna read that comment out. That's just. We're not gonna get into that conversation.
Yeah, there's a lot of comments.
Yeah.
Popular stream.
Yeah, it's not that. I just. Oh, you know what? Kieran, someone said they saw your knob in the video.
Alright, fair enough.
You know. Any comments you want to say that to Kieran and people that saw your knob? Just. Fair enough.
I'd like to know which one it is.
I'll let you know if they lie. But yeah, I mean, I think we should move on. Thank you, mate, for joining. I really do appreciate it.
Oh, I loved it. I'd love to come back for a second one if it's open.
Yeah. I will definitely invite you back when we go live next.
Awesome. Any idea what date that'll be? Get people and put that in their calendars then.
Oh, God knows. I'll just let you know in Discord. That's all I can say.
Sounds good. Cool. Well, thank you for having me. I wish you all a good night.
Yes,
Bye.
and you. Bye. Right. Get on. Right. Get back onto here. So, God knows where we actually left off the topic. I don't even know where we even left the topic off. Talking about like Prince Harry and that lot. We literally went off the topic here. We always do. We never stick to one topic. But Kieran, before I end this live stream, which I will be doing very soon, your final opinion on Harry. Oh wait, hang on, Kieran. Someone say in the video that I did when you were tasting food.
I was tasting food.
Yeah, when you had when you had like a tea towel on your head, and they said apparently they saw your knob. Everyone's just saying.
Right.
Everyone's just saying grey joggers, grey joggers.
Right, fair. Right, okay. I have to go back and watch on your channel, isn't it?
Yeah, it's on my channel. Yeah. But anyway, enough about Kieran's knob. That is one thing I never thought I would say on a live stream, and I have.
Oh.
Never, there's things you think you'd say, and that happens. But anyway, final things, Kieran, about Prince Harry. Do you think he should be kicked from the lose his? I can't put off. Do you think Prince Harry should lose his title? Not be a royal anymore.
To be honest, I don't know, because if we had done that,
Let's take this off.
if we had done that,
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Go on, Kieran.
Oh, not Kieran.
I'm like doing podcast.
Yeah, John, if you want to turn your camera off while you do that, you can, mate, if you want. So go on then, Kieran. What were you saying?
I don't know, because if we had done that, if we had, written everything in a book, and it's, basically talking about, obviously slagging
The royal
family or and stuff like that, you wouldn't. I mean, some families actually would resent you because you've done that much.
Yeah, how much?
You've done that much disrespect disrespect to your own family, they'd be like, we don't want that. We don't want you in our family anymore.
Right.
And there's people that would do that. So if it was up to my opinion only, which I haven't read the book, so I can't really give an honest answer. But if they actually said, if I knew what he'd said, I'd probably say yes. But I don't know what he said completely. I know, like you said, he said a few things, and I heard him say a few things on the news, but they're only covering the topics that they want to cover on the news, showing you highlights.
So you think that he should, but you'd think it'd be better to like read the book before you make a decision.
Yeah, I touched about it before, because it's like innocent before proven guilty, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah.
If he has said this stuff, he deserves all he gets. But if he hasn't said all this stuff, then give him a fair try to make amends. But if he has said this stuff, he deserves all he gets.
Okay. What do you think, John? Do you think Prince Harry should lose his title?
Yes, I would. If I were king, I would remove his title for good, and Meghan and Prince Harry wouldn't come back to UK.
John's out for blood.
Now I've been like, apparently it's a lot of hard work for a royal to lose their title. I think he should be still classed as Prince Harry, but where he's the Duchess of wherever he's the Duchess of.
Duchess of Essex and Prince William and Catherine Middleton is Duchess of Wales, I think.
Well, I think he should still be classed as Prince Harry, but he'll not be the Duchess of anywhere. That's what
I think. This is just from my mind. I think, and I might be wrong about this, but someone told him ages ago. I remember it, and I've seen a video about this. Someone told him that he would never get aired. He would never be able to sit on that throne because when the Queen dies, it will go to the Queen's son, which it already has done. Yeah, and then whoever's in charge after Charlie would get the seat.
William.
And then William would get it unless Charlie's wife wants to be the Queen, then she'll get the throne if it does well.
People can't be the monarch. Like, if you married into the monarch, there is no way you'd be the king. It's only blood that can become royals. So like their kids. So Charlie's wife could never become the Queen. Never. It's literally he's not. There's no way it could happen.
Fair dues then. So then the eldest, which is after Charlie, which is William, innit?
I know the whole thing, so I can tell you. It's Charlie's obviously now. After Charlie, it's William.
Yeah.
And
then after William, it goes straight to his kids. And if his kids, gone.
So someone told Harry that he'd never get to touch the throne, he'd never be able to sit on the throne, even though he is like blood related and that. So they said that, and you never get it, and that's probably the reason why he's kicking off like he is, because he's never going to be. If his brother does become king in whatever, depending on whenever it happens, he's going to be the one that's left out. He's like, oh, my brother's become the king and I can't, so he's probably going to cause that much shit.
But Harry can become king, though.
Well, he don't want to be king. I'm saying, first 1 minute he don't want to be king, next minute he says he doesn't want to be king. Now he said he don't want to be a part of the royal family, and he's making his mind up.
Thing is, Harry can become king if William's kids don't have any kids of their own. By the time it's their come, then it moves on to Harry. Then Harry becomes the king, and then Harry's kids, and if they don't have any kids, then it moves back up to the Queen's children. So for Harry to actually become the king, which I don't think he should, it will be a long way, for him to do it. But I literally think that he should lose it, like, not be the Duchess or anywhere, he'd still be the prince, 'cause I don't think you can remove the princehood. I don't know, I might be wrong about that, but if you can, I do think you should remove it. Because only thing he's literally doing is just slagging off the royal family, which a lot of people do, like, support the royal family in the United Kingdom and around the world. But like I've said before, I'm not a royalist, I don't really care. But I do actually think what he's doing is wrong. And he literally, I mean, there's rumours that he might be coming to the coronation. If he goes to Charlie's coronation, he's just going to make that all about himself.
Probably.
He will, and that's why I think it should be. He shouldn't be done it. I think he should lose his title, and that's it. He goes. And
To end all things, if he said what he said and he deserves, and if he deserves to lose it, he loses it. If he doesn't deserve to lose it, then he doesn't lose it. It's like I said, if he has said what whatever he's got coming to him, consequence wise, he should suffer them.
Yeah.
To end all argument, you've said some stuff you shouldn't have said. You've probably gone home and think, oh, I shouldn't have said that, but it's too late. You've said what you said. If you need to lose your royal titles, then lose them.
But the thing is, though, what's the thing is like, making me think, what the hell? When they did that interview with Oprah, they said the royal family is racist. That's what was plastered all over. They said the royal family is racist. Right? Now, the interview he did more recently, he said, I never said that. The media said that. But you did.
People out there that actually, done videos saying he actually has said that.
Exactly. And then then in the interview he did, talk about his book, I never said that the royal family is racist. I said that there were concerns about the colour skin of my kid. But you never said that. When you first did the interview, you were like, oh, the racist, they hate Meghan. The thing is, though, I mean, now, I will probably get a lot of bad comments for this, but I think it's all Meghan.
I agree. Sorry, mate. I agree with you. I don't like Meghan Markle.
No.
Sorry to say.
No, I don't, because it's like since she's come on the scene, Harry's gone off. He started. I mean, he was like, "Oh no, I was thinking about doing this before I met Meghan. She helped me. No, mate, she pushed you. I mean, now if this isn't Meghan, right? Answer me one question. If this is their decision, both of their decisions, whatever, why have they gone to live where Meghan's from?
Exactly.
It's her choice.
Yeah. It's her choice.
She said she's gone.
Harry's choice.
I mean, this shit. Now I might be wrong, but I was talking to a good friend a few nights ago about this whole thing, and we were talking, and we literally said she met Harry in a nightclub and she didn't know who he was.
Exactly, I remember that.
Bull! Everyone, the royal family, even though they are in the UK and they live in the UK, a lot of them know the royal family. And her friend went, that's Prince Harry, he likes you. Who's Prince Harry? Oh, Yeah, of course, yeah, you didn't know who we were. You didn't see him and your eyes lit up with dollar signs. She got with Prince Harry for two reasons. One, she thought, I'm gonna be queen, and two, I'll never have to do anything. She's got, you're never going to be queen, I'm never going to be queen. Harry, we're going back to America. Harry, with his tail between his legs, yes, okay. That's what's happened.
Let's have the kids of our own and be on our own.
I mean, obviously, I know this live stream will be annoying for people who don't care about the royal family. Like, I know Kieran's not really that fussed, because I know he stood there falling asleep. But I just...
Plus, I'm not very well as it is, but you know.
Well, yeah, obviously. That as well. But I just literally think that it's just... Since Harry and Meghan got together, he's turned against the royal family, and I do believe it's all Meghan. Because he was never like this before. He joined the army to serve his country, which, you know...
Respect that.
Yeah, respect that. He'd go to nightclubs with, as they say, normal people. You know, he'd hang with the normal people. Now he's with Meghan. Harry, I'm a big fan. And so you should be. Oh, you snub twat. And that is what I'm saying. He has always been for the people, like his mom were. His mom was, for the normal people. She talked to the normal people. She'd respect the normal people, and he was going on the same line.
His mom didn't want to be queen of the things. She wanted to be the queen of people's hearts, didn't she?
Yeah, exactly.
She wanted to become queen in their hearts, and it proves that because when the queen obviously died, there was actually a video on YouTube comparing both instances. The footage when she was dead and people were sending flowers. There was millions of people, probably thousands of people, right, landing flowers at that. Not as much as there was for the queen who died, or our queen. There was loads more for her than there were for the queen that we've just had.
Exactly. One thing I want to say about the flowers, right, and this was documented, and it was proven true. When Harry, William, and their wives was greeting the crowd, Meghan was on the right side. All of a sudden, she went over to the left side, same as Harry, and someone, here's flowers for you, you look beautiful. Everyone was like, oh my god, someone said that. It was her friend. It was her friend. She got her friend to give her flowers and say she is looking nice at the Queen's funeral to make it about herself. And that is what I'm saying. Meghan is with Harry for the fame. And that is why I literally think, Harry was... Before Harry literally was... with her, he was, he joined the army, serve his country, he'd go night clubbing with normal people, he'd probably, I don't know what, do, buy drinks, stuff like that, and he got with her, and she thought, this is the way to boost my career.
Yeah.
That's what I believe. And I do believe that's what's happened. I believe he's literally got with her. I mean, I'm not saying she doesn't love him. She probably does. But I do believe she's with him just to boost her career.
I probably love him, but she'll love his dollar signs a bit more. Or pound signs a lot more, shall I say.
Exactly. And that's why I'm literally thinking, why why is she so against the royal family?
Supposedly she's against them because when they got married, the Queen didn't celebrate it. Like, she stood like, sat there
I'm not
with,
bothered.
like death staring, like just literally like looking at them thinking, it like it even said on YouTube, the Queen just sat there, and everyone sat there, happy, celebrating that they're married and that lot, and the Queen just stood there like.
Exactly.
She weren't clapping, no. So because she didn't celebrate, and yeah, you might not like her, but she's part of your family now. So just let bygones be bygones. If she's married someone in your family. Get on because just get on. Just keep the cart on the wheels. But the Queen just looked at. I like to say, really, and then because she doesn't like, and supposedly Harry's wife tried making an effort for the Queen, which I don't believe that. Tried making an effort for the Queen to like her. The Queen supposedly has said, "Don't like you, never will like you." So that's why she and her didn't clash, and that's why she's saying to Harry, "Come on, let's move back over to my home, and we'll go and live there, and we'll make our money our own way."
Thing is, though, I mean, obviously, hypocrite side coming out again. When you go and see the Queen, you bow.
You bow.
Yeah, you bow. You walk in, you see the Queen, you bow. That's it. Then you walk up to the Queen. She puts her hand out. You put your hand out. Shake it. That's how apparently you greet the Queen. Don't know if it's true. Not really bad for him. Apparently, Meghan just walked in and went, "Hey, Queen, there you go." Grabbed her hand, actually shaked her, then pulled away.
Yeah,
I'm not a royal family. If someone did that to me, I'd smack him. Walked up to her, grabbed my hand. Here you go. What about? Well, wait. Let me at least fucking put my hand out to shake. She literally grabbed the Queen's hand and like, there you go. I'm Meghan's new wife. No, you're fucking not. And that's what I'm just saying. That's why the Queen didn't like her, because she had no respect. She was like, yeah, me and Harry. What about the Queen? Who the fuck's that? Oh, the Queen! I thought you meant someone else. Who?
She probably got confused with the Band Queen.
Yeah, she won't. It's just, I just think.
Like, what do you think about the Queen? Freddie Mercury, he's not a queen, he was king, weren't he?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, that Queen. Oh, I get what you mean now. She's lovely.
Exactly. And I just think it's just gone ridiculous.
Yeah, ridiculous.
They literally just need to be like, face facts that Harry deserves to lose his title. And yeah, if he still wants to be called Prince, then let him. But don't invite him to the coronation. Don't let him be the Duchess of whatever.
Simple as if he's done what he's done, then he shouldn't be invited to anything. He should get stripped of everything. If he's done what he's done, should get stripped of everything. Like names, royal names, whatever it is. And then he shouldn't get invited to any events, anything to do with them, because he's done what he's done. Like I said, if he said what he said, he shouldn't be allowed to do anything. Like to be a part of the family, the events they go to, shouldn't even, that's it. Should just say, right, you're not part of family anymore. You've made your own decision. You've made your own. Crack on.
But that's why apparently why he's gone to America, because he don't want nothing to do with you. But he still wants to keep his name and also have access to the royal family. But you can't do that. You can't have it. Oh, I don't want. I mean, it's like saying that. Oh, I just want a dad and a brother. What? And you think slagging them off in a book is going to bring you closer together?
No, not really.
Yeah, Kieran.
You right?
Yeah, buddy.
Not bad.
And I just.
Bro, I've been told to leave the other week. I'm proper fan with him. How are you, Lee?
I'm good, pal. How are you?
Surviving. Trying to go for a new job. Do you want to talk about anything you want to say on there? Like opinions? About what, though? Anything.
Anything.
This is what podcast all about.
But I'm just literally saying, the whole royal family situation
What we're going to.
is just, it's ridiculous, Like the royal family, hate the royal family. I just think, I just think Harry is just doing it for attention. That's what I think it is. I just think he's doing it for attention. And when people actually realise he's doing it for attention, people are just going to be like, oh, you know what? I mean, people are already saying it that they've had enough of him. They're already saying they've had enough of Harry going on about what is going on. Just you've moved to America, live your life in America. But, he will not, he can't stop going on about the royal family.
Like you said, he's trying to air his dirty laundry out.
Yeah, someone just put in chat, everyone knows it's Meghan. It's true. Everyone knows it's Meghan that's twisted him. He was, he was nice, lad. Well, I said lad. I don't even know him, but he were a decent one. He never thought he was above anyone. He always, royal family, normal family. He'd class everyone as equal. He got with Meghan, and now she's made him seem like something he's not, and it just don't work like that.
I mean, and like I said, he don't want to leave her, because if he leaves her, she'll probably end up making his life a living hell.
He leaves her, he'll have nowhere to go.
Exactly, yeah.
I mean, people are like, the royal family would accept him. Why? Why would they accept him back in for all the stuff he said?
Sometimes family's family, innit, though, but obviously it depends what their family bond's like. If you're if the royal family is the type of family where they'll just go, disrespect us, you're gone, and never come back, then that's probably what'll happen. But if they're a family, if they're a type of family where they'll say, disrespect us, but you can come back to us, just don't disrespect us. If you do, we're very upset with you, but you've always got a home here. Then they'll invite. Then there's two types of them. They rather say you can't come back, or you can come back. But the way he's slagged them off, I won't like to think anyone in my family would do that.
But that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. The royal family are not saying nothing. They're not saying.
If they say something, like I said earlier on, if they say something, if the king says something, or if his brother says something, or if his partner or anyone says something, they'll just go, "Oh, my brother's attacked me. He said this. He's threatened this," and because it'll be a private conversation, they won't know if his brother has threatened him. So he'll probably end up making lies up, saying, "Oh, my brother's threatened to, do this. Charlie's threatened to say this. Oh, this and that." And then because it's private and they haven't, and there's no witnesses, because he's playing the victim, he'll end up thinking they're siding with him. And it just causes more problems.
True. And that's why I literally think, whatever your opinion is on the royal family, it's time that Harry just literally burns his bridge with the royal family and goes, you know what?
I know loads of people that we've probably I went to college with them that lot. When I went to college, a lot of people said, "Oh, I've cut my ties off from my family. I don't see them. I live on my own. I look after myself. I don't speak to my family." Why? We argued. Every family argues. Yeah, but we said something we can't forgive. Right then, are you sure you can't rekindle out? No, my mum don't want nothing to do with me. All right, fair dues.
Exactly.
But even, no matter if you're a royal or not, if you fall out with your family, you fall out with your family.
Exactly, that's the main
If
thing.
you don't want anything to do with your family, you just basically cut all ties with them. Say, wish you the best of luck. Hope nothing happens to you. Hope you have good health, but nice knowing you. And then that's it. But he won't. Instead of living a normal life, he wants to cause hassle and wants to write a book and share things that no normal person would share.
Exactly. I mean, everyone has problems.
Exactly.
Everyone has problems. I mean, people are, oh, he's going off this because he lost his mum at a young age. So did Harry. I mean, so did William. William lost his mum. Charlie lost his wife. They're not going off the rails. They're not, having a tantrum. It's
There's
only
too many
Harry.
topics. This topic can go on forever because we could sit here and we could be here all night saying
Exactly.
the reason why the rails, why Charlie's not going off like Harry, and why they're not saying anything. We could be here for hours.
Yeah, I do agree.
Yeah.
There's reasons that we know. There's reasons that we don't know. We've heard rumours about past queens and stuff like that, and so yeah, we know some facts, even though some of them might be lies. But we'll just see what comes of it. If you see what Harry's next move is.
Well, next move, as far as I know, Meghan's bringing out a book.
Because it's like you just said, like you said ages ago. I know it's aimed at a different thing, but it's like if people are slagging you off and that lot, they just want you to. If you ignore them, they ain't gonna. And the more you ignore them, the more you don't give them a response. They're gonna think, oh, he's not giving a response. Leave him.
Well, that's what it is. I mean, whatever you do, you're gonna get, people slagging you off. I mean, I do YouTube, people slag me off, people slagging me off in the comments. But the great thing, I know where the block button is.
Yeah.
So, and I just think people who go out there just to destroy other people's lives is ridiculous. I mean, I know people go, well, that's what you're doing. You're slagging off Harry. We're not slagging off Harry. We're just trying to understand why is he doing it. He had everything. He was a prince. He could have had anything, but only because he, won't become king for a long time. He's kicking off. So
No, like you just said, if he is kicking off because he won't become king, or there's not a chance that he will become king, because William's obviously got it. Supposedly, William's got it all planned out. He wants, when Charles goes, he wants him to be next in charge. Then, like you said, he wants his family, his blood, to be in charge. Harry won't get a look in because obviously it'll go to William, then William's kids, and if his kids have kids, and it'll just go on and on and on and on and on like that. And then Harry will just be like, "What's the point?" Only way he'll probably become king, like you mentioned earlier, is if William's side of family got wiped out, and they said, "Right, you're the only remaining heir to the throne."
Exactly, that's probably it.
Yeah, it's thing, isn't it? If you're like say, I don't know, just say you were king, you had a kid, your kid was next in line. As soon as you pop your clogs, your kid's taking your spot.
Exactly. But
So if you're the only, if Willie, I'm not saying that I want anything to happen, like anyone to be getting wiped out, because it's not a very nice thing at all. But if all of William's side got wiped out, and he's the only remaining heir to the throne, that's the only way I'll get it. But nothing, as far as I'm aware, nothing's going to happen to William and his part of family. So William's side of, William's family will see the throne, but Harry won't get a look in.
exactly. That's how it. But that's how it works in a royal family. It's so the
I
oldest
mean,
always gets it first.
he should accept it. I mean, I can't think of a reason, but it's like you. It's like you doing, like me and you doing YouTube.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, I've got a play button before you. I'm not going to sit there and go, oh. I'll be like, oh, nice one, mate. Congratulations. Deep inside, I'll probably be like, you lucky bastard. But on the outside, I'll be like, congratulations, mate. You know, you just be the adult. Congratulate them. Fair enough. Congratulations, whatever. Don't sit there and go, mumble about it, because you're so loser, aren't you, at the end of the day?
Exactly.
If you can't be happy for your friends or your brothers or family or whatever, because they've achieved something they thought they'd never achieve, like becoming king or, whatever, doing something they thought they'd never do, and you're never going to do it because you're not, you're not in line to do it, you're not next in line to do it, and you're probably never going to do it yourself. Just, big their ego up a bit.
Exactly.
But instead of him accepting his place and accepting that he's never going to be king unless William's family doesn't want it, or if all happens to William's family, he's just chucking all toys out at prom.
Exactly. But I just think it's stupid. But I literally think, I don't know about you, Kim, but I think it's time to end this, don't you, my friend?
I haven't got anything else to say, really. I mean, there was a load of topics, but I was thinking of, but I think we've covered enough for this episode. We can probably just bring the topics on the next episode.
Yeah, whenever that is. But
my topics might be a bit doom and gloom. Like, I'm not going to tell you now because obviously we might start off next time we do one, but
fair enough, Kieran.
It's good to get you. What?
As long as you remember them, that's all that matters.
I'll go to bed tonight, and you'll be like, Kieran, do you remember what you know about? Who are you?
Yeah, exactly. I'll phone him on and be like, yo, Kieran, can you give me like a hint of what your topic's about? Who the fuck are you? It's Lee. Who the fuck's Lee? Who the fuck am I? Where the fuck's this? Kieran, you just woke up. I can't move. No, Kieran, remove the covers. Oh, right, yeah, I can remember. Yeah, I'll fucking call you back later.
On the covers, like, it's all in darkness. Kieran, I can see a bit of light. Go towards the light. I'm not dead, am I? Oh.
Yeah, fucking hell.
Yes.
Sorry, man, it's fucking ridiculous.
But yeah, if I remember, I'll have to try and write it down so I don't forget. But if I can find a piece of pen and paper, to be honest. But if I can write it down, I'll remember it. It's not. You can discuss what it is, but it's more like a choice, my topic.
Exactly.
It's like me asking you a question, like, what would you prefer? Like it's like kind of like, would you rather, in a way.
I don't know. Well, like I said,
I'll save it because if I carry it on now, your live stream, how long is it now?
2 hours and 33 minutes long.
We'll be here till 6 o'clock in the morning.
I don't know what to do. But
Right then.
no.
But no, we'll save it because we can't give all our ideas into one video because then we'll just be like, right, Kieran, we're doing another one. Any topics? Material's gone, mate. Everything's gone.
So, this is a quick one. This is only a quick one because we are ending and I know me and Kieran, have shit to do. Someone has said, quickly, what's your opinion on Andrew Tate?
My opinion to Andrew Tate?
Yeah.
Do you want to go first, Lee, or do you want me to go first?
I'll go first. Let the comments come in, slagging me off. Some stuff he says, I do agree. I do agree with some stuff he says. I do think, a lot of the time he is chatting utter crap. But I do actually believe a lot of stuff he says, and I'm not saying the way he treats women is good. But obviously, you know, he was a kickboxer, come off, then now making his money on social media, and you know, he's got a lot of following, and people, you know, respect him for that.
Yeah.
So, my takes on him as some stuff he says, I think we could do ourselves. Like when he says, "Don't just wake up and go, oh, can't be bothered. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it." He says, "Get up and do it. Force yourself to do it."
Yeah.
He says, "You'll feel better. Improve
Yeah,
yourself.
yeah.
Don't just like go, oh."
He said like, because I think he backtracks and, you know, kind of tramples over his own words, you know, because one minute he's don't get up and think, oh, I've got to go to work, you know, I've got to go to work. You get to go to work.
Yeah.
You know, woke up, you haven't died in your sleep, you get to go to work. You know, you look in the fridge, oh, I've got to go food shopping. You know, you haven't got to, you get to go food shopping.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know, your cars, I don't know, your boss wants you to stay late or something. You know, you get to stay late so you earn more money. You get to do overtime. Not
Yeah.
you got to, you get to. And then next minute he's saying, oh, imagine you get up. And he starts laughing to himself, sat in his robe and cigar in mouth and that what. Imagine you have to get up to do a 9 to 5 job. And he starts laughing to himself and he goes, oh, hello, boss. Hi, boss. You know, so he kind of like contradicts himself a little bit.
Yeah.
You know, but now he's been arrested. This is my take on it. This is what I think about him now. Now he's been arrested and he's saying like, oh, I've been arrested for sex trafficking, rape, assault, anything, you know, whatever he's been charged with. He's saying now that he didn't want to turn every young male or every young man to hate women. He wants them to be. He's a nice guy. He said he wants to be a nice guy. He just wants to train people or teach people that no one's going to earn money but you. No one's going to give you money unless you work for that money, which is true. If, you know, don't rely on anyone to be there for you. If you're capable enough to look after yourself, make that money yourself and be happy by yourself, you don't need anyone in your life, which if some people do like their own company.
Exactly.
And that lot. But he's coming out with it now, saying, oh, I didn't want this. I don't want people to look at me as the bad guy. Why didn't you say it at the beginning of your statements?
Exactly.
Why didn't you say it at the beginning of your statements? Instead of sat there going, oh, you know, your girlfriend left you. You know, she's this, she's that. Call her names. Before you know, don't make videos where you're hating towards women. If you don't want to be classed as a bad guy, state that at the beginning of your video. State it at the beginning, just say, I'm not aiming this at all women, I'm aiming this at some women that do these, and then crack on with it.
Yeah.
Not all women are going to cheat on you. Not all women are going to treat you like dirt. Not all women are going to do whatever. Same applies to men. Not all men are going to do it. Not all men are going to do this, that, the other. So instead of him doing videos and, you know, directing it to women and saying every woman's doing this, every woman's going to do that, they're going to cheat on you, they're going to leave you, they're going to leave you in the dirt, she's going to be sleeping with someone while you're here crying about it. Not every woman will do that.
No, exactly.
Some women will, I don't know, one of my friends broke up with their partner only a few days ago. He checked up because they've got a kid together. He checked up on her to see how the kid is. She wasn't sleeping with anyone when the kid's in bed. She's enjoying her own company. She's catching up with stuff that she wants to do. She's going out with friends more because she hasn't got the boyfriend around. He's going out with his friends more because the girlfriend's not in his life too much. He spends so many days looking after his kid, you know. So not every woman, if you break up or whatever, is going to say, "Oh, I broke up with him. I'm going to jump on him next."
Yeah, exactly. I do.
Not every man is going to do that, but every people think, "Oh, Andrew Tate said that." Andrew Tate said, "Oh, while I'm crying about my ex, she's already had 3 guys already."
No, it's not.
Not every woman's like that. And now he's been pointed as the bully, and he's like, "Oh, I'm arrested. Oh, I'm being attacked by the Matrix. All that crap." He's coming out now saying, "I didn't want to make people think I'm a bad guy. I just want to make young men be independent and strong." We don't need you to make us independent and strong.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with him.
We don't need anybody, man or woman, to tell us, "Do this and you'll be independent. Do this, you'll be strong." You know, only people that can make us independent and strong is your mum and dad.
Exactly.
You know, obviously, not pointing fingers at anybody, but some people aren't fortunate to have both parents, which is very, sad. You know, dads can walk out as soon as they find out they've got a kid on the way. Sometimes they don't. But if you're fortunate to have a mum, dad, or even one parent making, toughening you up the world and teaching you how to look after yourself, you're done. You're sorted. You don't need him. You know, your mom, your dad, or anyone, family members are going to point you in the right direction. It's your choice if you want to go in that direction or not.
Yeah, I do agree with what you are saying, Kieran. You
don't need any influencer, anyone on the internet saying, "Do this and you'll be earning money like me." No, if I work my arse off and probably have 2 jobs on the line where I'm working a few night shifts and a few morning shifts, and I'm doing every single overtime that I get, I probably won't get £3 million in bank, but at least I'll have enough money to buy luxuries that I want.
Yes, and that's what I was like saying. He's like making out like he's always the the boss. He can do what he wants. That he doesn't rule them. He rules them, and that's why I'm thinking like, how can he be saying that he's the one that rules everyone? People respect him and that lot, when half the time he's just slagging off people.
Yeah, I mean, even KSI mentioned it when, he's agreed to fight me, he's agreed to fight Jake, he's agreed to fight Logan, he's agreed to fight someone else, but he's pulled out of every single fight. He's pulled out of every single fight. And even KSI said he can't be that much of a top G if he's not standing by his word, saying, "Oh, get me in a ring with KSI, I'll knock him out in 3 rounds." KSI went, "You come in the ring with me. I've offered to come in the ring with you. I've got the paperwork printed out for you. The contract's there waiting for your signature to make this official. You haven't come down and signed it like me and Logan did."
Exactly. Well, final thing before we do in this live stream, would you love to see a boxing match between Andrew Tate and KSI?
I love to see a boxing match between KSI and Andrew Tate. What I would love to see, more than anything, that's one of the things I'd like to see. But the one thing I would like to see, which is on the same topic of boxing, is Andrew Tate fight Jake Paul. Because he can get cocky. He can get cocky at times as well.
Who do you think would win between?
Well, Andrew Tate's got more kickboxing experience, and Jake Paul's got more experience with boxing. So I would like to say Andrew, but then again, I don't know. It could happen because he's been kickboxing, so he's got to learn how to be a boxer and not use his legs, apart from to move around the ring and that, not kick him, unless Jake wants to learn how to be a kickboxer.
Fair enough.
Then again, though, the reason why it probably will never happen between him and him, because what's Andrew Tate? A kickboxer, isn't he? A retired kickboxer. Jake Paul's a boxer, or just turned boxer. I don't think it'd work. It's like a wrestler versus a boxer.
Yeah, different. Like
it's not. It's I think I think you need to get someone who's a boxer to do it. But like I said, if he's going to open his mouth and say, "Oh, I'll do this, I'll kick your head in, blah blah blah," and then they're saying, "Well, come on then,
Yeah,
paperwork's there,"
never,
and then
never.
go, "I'm sorry," you shouldn't open your mouth in the first place.
Yeah, it's like.
But that final thought on Andrew Tate is, like you said, some things I agree with him. Yeah, he does speak a bit of sense at times, but most of the time he's all show and no go.
I do agree with it.
Sits there with his nunchucks flying around his body. Sits there punching his bag and kicking it. Wow, I can go and kick a bag outside.
Exactly.
I can buy a punching bag and hang it up outside and start kicking it and punching it. Don't mean I'm the next Tyson Fury.
Exactly. If we had the training that he had, we'd probably, look like him.
Yeah.
But
Even if I did go to the gym and get, a ripped body and that lot, it don't mean I'm going to fight everybody that comes to me.
exactly, and that's what he's always.
I wouldn't get cocky and say, "Oh, look at me, I'm this and that." I know who I would like to, be. I'd like to have a career where I'm not having a busted nose every weekend.
Exactly, and that's the.
You get good money. You get good money for being punched in the face, like. But I'd rather have my eyesight than money, to be honest.
That's the whole point, is it? What I mean, he's there like saying, "Oh, I can batter anyone." It's like, well, you can't because when people offer you half a face, they're acting like as he says, top G. When it actually comes down to it, they can't
He ain't
do
top
it.
G. He isn't. He's got no. Like you say, like I just said, he's all show and no go.
That is it. That is exactly it.
Show, no go. It's like he's trying to teach people. What it is, he's trying to teach people to be tough and that lot. Like I just said, independent. But then there's a video. I don't know if you've seen it on TikTok. Andrew Tate actually sparring with somebody, and someone actually chinned him and knocked him out on the floor.
So I've seen it. Yeah.
I know he's probably claiming that he can't be knocked out and he kick, his head in and that lot. Maybe they did that. Maybe they caught that video at the right time. But that video proves that he's not indestructible as he thinks he is.
Exactly, that's the main thing.
He's not as powerful as he is. He thinks he's like the Terminator. They banned me on TikTok. They banned me on Twitter. They banned me on Instagram. And I got my account back. Good for you.
No one is indestructible.
No one is.
I mean,
when you're young, if you're fit and young, or you're fit and you've got like a good good healthy routine, and your body's ripped and that lot, you're gonna think you're indestructible. But no, as you get older, your health decreases.
Exactly.
When you're young, having all these muscles and six packs and that lot, you might impress a few young women around your age group, and young lasses might go, 20 odd year olds, probably 30 odd year old women looking at him because he's like, how old is he? 30 odd, 40 odd? Andrew Tate is like 40 odd, 30 odd, in something like that, 40 odd?
Something like that.
Yeah. So he's going to get all these, women thinking he's attractive, all that lot. What do you give back when you get to 60 and 70? Look at Arnold and Sylvester. They ain't got the muscles like they used to do. It's all gone to access baggage now.
Access baggage.
I mean, yeah, they still do weightlifting and that lot, and I've seen them on the beach, as in, I don't know where it is, I don't know if it's California or somewhere else, but they've got like a gym on the beach. And they do like weightlift on the beach and that lot. There's a video of him doing it, of Arnold doing it. But he's not going to the gym every single day because he's not fit enough. He's probably fit enough to do it, but he's old now.
Exactly.
Then you've got people like Dwayne Johnson, who's ripped as old. Let's see what he looks like when he gets younger, when he gets older.
Exactly, that's the whole thing.
So obviously people are probably watching your strip probably agree. When you get muscles, they're all right, but when you get older, they just start to sag.
Actually, to be honest, the comments are just saying that we don't know what we're talking about, we're stupid, and we shouldn't even be doing this.
What's that button called?
What?
What's that button called again, Lee, that you like to use?
Yeah, the block button. Thing is, though, this is all it is. All these like people I know are slagging off there going, oh, I'm better than Lee. Alright then, so you're better than me. If you don't
Do a video then.
What?
Do a video then.
Yeah, exactly. I could do a video if I'm better than... Go on then, do a video. I'm not doing a video. Why should I show myself up? I don't mind showing myself up. I make myself look like an idiot. I don't give a toss. I do a video. I literally, I mean, this is going to piss a lot of people off. The comments to Stopcast started slagging them off. I can do a video about anything on YouTube, get paid for it, that's it. But you're brainless, you and Kieran are see what I mean? It's because I'm like literally said, I can literally sit here doing a video, I get paid for it, they have to go to work to get paid for it. I don't. I can just sit here making a YouTube video. And that's what people don't like. Don't be gullible. How am I gullible? It's literally what I do. That's what I mean. That's what I'm saying. People hate that I literally can just sit here, not having to leave my house. I can just sit here.
You get hate no matter what.
Yeah, exactly.
You go to work. You go to work. You could get hated at work.
Yeah, exactly. But that's what I'm saying. I literally sit here doing videos, talking about what I believe, and people don't like it. And I literally, it's a case of, well, you don't like it. You say I'm boring.
You don't like what he's saying.
But you never. One thing I've never got is people. Oh, Lee, I hate you. Your videos are shit. Then why are you watching? If you don't like me, don't watch me. I'll watch you if I want. Well, don't slag me off then. If you literally don't want to watch my videos, don't watch. It's not bothered to me. Unsubscribe, go somewhere else. I'm not bothered. Now they're bringing up the past and that lot, asking me stuff about people who's passed away. It's not going to get to me. No, it gets to me. You can literally say, oh, I've got a block button. That's it. They go, delete my comment, see what you get. Right, then, delete. I swear, do it again and see what you get. Delete. I mean it one last time. Delete. That's it, you've had it. Delete. Still waiting, nothing's happened. I know where you live. Oh, big fucking wow, who doesn't? Who doesn't know where I live? I'm not bothered. You literally want to waste your life on someone who can sit here making YouTube videos. You want to waste your life on slagging me off because you hate me or you don't like your own life or whatever. I'm welcome to that, because while you're there slagging me off, my views. So all these people, and me and Kieran have talked about this a long time. All these people slagging us off, we don't mind because they come over. Oh my god, what a shit video!
And as soon as we're in the live stream, their chat gets deleted and it's back to the comments. And then if the comments come up, we just go, oh,
yeah, exactly.
Delete.
Exactly. I mean, I just can't see why people watch people they don't like. I just don't get it. If I didn't like someone, I wouldn't watch him.
Exactly, yeah.
I don't watch Kieran, I don't like him.
That's where I've subscribed to certain YouTubers when I was at college, and now they're still doing videos, but it's nothing that I'm interested in, so I've unsubscribed from them.
Exactly. Same here. I've unsubscribed from a lot of people. I used to be subscribed to millions, and then I'm like, I don't watch this person anymore. Well, unsubscribe. I'm just like, what? Why should I?
The people who I did watch and did subscribe to, they're either post videos that I'm not interested in anymore. They're just doing stuff that doesn't interest me, or they just stop making videos altogether.
Exactly, and that's what. So about what, John?
Oh, you had to leave, didn't I?
Exactly.
You had to leave early on, didn't I?
Right then. But that's what I'm saying. I just don't see why people think that they're all A when they have a keyboard in front of them. You know, because
Keyboard.
I've had it before, and Kieran has had it as well. People have come up to us in the street. Oh my god, love your videos. You're awesome. All that lot. Right? Which we've had people out with Kieran.
Yeah. Honestly, yeah.
And then they come and I was actually a hater. So you act
Good for
nice in
you.
front of my face. Why do you act like a hater? Oh, I should act because you're scared. Simple fact. You act.
I mean, that's like you walking down the road, I think, and someone walked past us, and there were like two young lads, weren't there? Walked straight past us. Got to end at road, top of their voice. Your videos are shit. Oh, prove how hard you are.
Exactly halfway up the road. Well, I mean,
Yeah,
I'm not saying.
Halfway up the road, and they're saying, "Oh, your videos are shit." Wow, you're tough. You're hard. Sorry, I won't do it. Sorry.
No. I mean, obviously, if a hater come to me with your videos are shit, I'd be like, fair enough.
Yeah, skate to your face. You'd be like, "All right, don't watch me then."
Yeah, that's what I would. Because I've asked haters this the whole time. Why do you watch people if you don't like them? And they're like,
Exactly.
because we can. Yeah, but
You're getting them successful.
yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying.
I mean, look at PewDiePie. He got loads of hate from screaming, but people now look at him. He's one of the richest YouTubers out there.
Exactly, and that's just from people slagging him off.
Yeah, KSI is probably one of the richest ones. But
Yeah, KSI's richest. PewDiePie's got the more subscribers.
Yeah. So yeah.
Like I said, I don't mind getting hate. It takes them minutes to type a comment. It takes me seconds to delete it.
And there is such thing as hide that character's comment, because if you hide your comment, no one can see it.
Exactly.
Even you can't see it.
Exactly. They comment it. They're going to look. Everyone's going to see my comment. Nah, mate, you're blocked. So which means you can still comment, but no one can see your comment, and you'll not know. It's just,
Exactly.
just some people just literally are just daft, man. I just don't see the whole of everything that's happening in the world.
Simple as.
What are you saying?
Some people you can't educate.
No, I'm just saying with all the shit that's happening in the world, there's like Corona, cost of living, and that lot. We should be, like sticking together, but we're like just having to tear people apart. Tearing to what's wrong with them. Kieran could come up with loads of things that's wrong with me. I could do the same with Kieran, but we don't, because we just think, well, there's no point. What's it going to accomplish?
No, really, is it?
No, it's nothing's going to accomplish. Loads of people are like still.
I could slag you off. You could slag me off. I'm still going to go to bed and have a nice sleep about it.
Exactly, that's it.
I'm still going to go to bed. I'm still going to go to sleep. I'm still going to get up the next morning and have some breakfast.
Exactly.
Probably not message you, but I'll probably.
Yeah, that's it.
Crack on my life. I want to sit there and go, you shouldn't have said that.
Yeah, exactly. Me and Kieran, me and Kieran have said stuff that, that we don't, that we disagree with, but it's not like we go, yeah, Kieran, that's good fucking shit.
Yeah, we're not yes men for each other. We're not yes men to each other.
Yeah, it's like if Kieran says something that I don't agree with, like if we're doing some filming and Kieran says, oh, that's good, I'm like, nah, mate, that's shit. We need to change it. And then Kieran's like, well, what's your idea? And they listen to my idea and go, well, how about we put these together?
Yeah, we just put it together. Arguing. Sometimes we put our ideas together and it makes it out to be 10 times better than what my idea were.
Exactly, and that's what I just can't understand is there's so many people hating when we're in a mad world as it is. People are killing people. I mean, round about Christmas time, this person got stabbed in a nightclub. Why did he get stabbed in a nightclub? Just because he was there. What? And I'm just like, if everyone got along, I do think, life would probably be boring because we'd have nothing to criticise. But at least, everyone would get along.
Exactly.
And people see what I mean. I am getting loads of comments now because people hate what I'm saying. You know, you're fat. Oh God, no! Please don't call me that. Oh God, Kieran, did you know I'm fat? Oh God, give it a freaking rest, mate. Yes, I'm fat.
Yeah.
Oh God, shit. God, stop the media. I'll phone Star News now. Just to let you know I'm fat. The pogo. What? I get about £10. Yeah, alright. You believe that, mate. You believe that, mate. You believe that. You believe that, yeah. Alright. Of course. £10, yeah. Yeah, I get £10 for a video, Kieran. Threshold ain't 60 quid, so I can't.
Sounds get it right. It's £10.50 you get.
Yeah, £10.50. I mean, I can't get the money out of you